Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Opposite Field Outlook. This is the Season 2 debut. We're going over rankings for next season, off-season grades, and spring training is only 20 days away. It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, baby.
Season 2's out, baby.
Let's go.
And we're live.
No, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Everyone's been waiting for season 2.
No one has been waiting for Season 2.
Oh, but
Welcome
for-
to the Opposite Field Outlook. I'm Jack. We have Neal and Andrew, as usual. And we have our very, very special guest for today, Gavin. I don't think he's going to be on a ton of episodes. But it's honestly up to him. Gavin, how are you doing on this fine California morning?
I'm doing pretty good. California's pretty nice, you know. We got some good weather here all the time. So
Except when it's not.
That's so facts.
Like when I was there during the winter and it like rained like 4 weeks out of 5 or something like that. That was crazy. The weather's really
Yeah.
good, except for when it's
Anyway,
not.
that happened.
4 weeks out of the year, and
Yeah.
you just happen to have been there for
I
the
happen
4
to,
weeks.
I happen
Yeah,
to be back for all 4 of them.
4:52. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Andrew, how are you
Jesus,
doing? How was your
come
night
on.
last night?
It was good. I went to 2 bars. I was out till like 4 a.m. and then I went to bed.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
then
fun.
I'm here.
That's
So
pretty
yeah, it's a fun night.
Chilling.
Yeah, living it up.
I went to bed at the same time, and I wasn't even out.
fun. Yeah, I went to bed
that's
I went to
tough.
bed super late for no reason. I kind of procrastinated doing my
Same.
prep for this, so I just like
It's
ended
facts.
up. Whatever, it's fine. I have an energy drink, so we're chilling. I
Sir.
haven't been to a bar in a little bit. I don't have a fake, as some people know, but
Some people know.
we had a KU basketball game here the other day. It was Kansas State at KU, and Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce went to the game. He sat courtside, and he was running around. He went to a couple bars in Lawrence. Yeah, how about those Chiefs? They're going to the Super Bowl.
Shoot.
Yeah, baby.
So
Rigged.
people
Sorry,
were
bad
all
boy.
over our University of Kansas 2026 Snap story. People were taking pictures of Travis Kelce in like the wheel or the hawk, and they're like, "Bro, this guy's at the bar." I should have got a fake. I would have been out there with Travis
That's
Kelce.
fun.
Yeah.
That's sick, bro.
Oh well. Still a hype game.
Missed opportunity.
We beat State. It's always a good day when you beat State. And I don't know. Should we get into the meat and potatoes of today's episode?
Yes,
No, we'll sit
sir.
here for like
Okay.
40 minutes. Yeah, let's do it.
So let's start with off-season grades, right?
Yes.
Do we want to start with off-season grades? Is that fine?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that would make
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
That would make sense.
The off-season is almost
Totally fair.
over. It's not quite yet. Spring training is 20 days away. But let's start in the NL East.
Okay.
Do we want to
Got
start
it.
off with a specific team first? I think the Mets are a clear A+.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Un-
give them an A+,
undoubtedly.
too.
Like
I gave them an A.
Oh.
Only because you had a great offseason, but if you lose Jacob DeGrom on my books, you already lost at least like a point.
See,
But I mean,
the thing is,
they
they
got
replaced him with Justin
Yeah.
Verlander.
They got
Verlander. Cy Young,
Yeah,
two-time Cy Young
but-
winner Justin Verlander.
Last year's Cy
He
Young
was the
winner.
guy
Let's say
who's
that.
like anonymously counted as like the best pitcher in MLP. Like it's hard to replace him. Like even if Verlander's a number 2, he's
I-
still downgraded a little bit.
True.
He's the best pitcher when he's healthy, and the thing with him, he's
It's
not
still an
always
A.
healthy.
It's still an A. I'm just saying
All
it
right,
wasn't an A
I'm-
plus. Like it wasn't
I'm
the
just-
exact perfect moves they could have done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe they were sick and tired of DeGrom, like, not showing up
Yeah.
for them and stuff. And
Yeah.
so they
Yeah.
just- Anyway,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
well, they also got Kodai Senga. He's supposed to be really
He's
good.
gonna be good.
He's supposed to
Yep.
be killer for them.
Yeah, but we'll find
Uh,
out.
Brandon Nimmo's back. They
Yep.
got Justin Verlander. He came back from Tommy John. He's projected
They
for a
got Quintana.
2.55 ERA. That's absurd. Projected for a 2.5 ERA.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
With his age too.
I know.
Like,
It's crazy.
Exactly.
His deal is 2 year, 86.6 million, which is a 43.3 average annual value.
Yep.
And that is
Come on.
absurd, dude. The Mets
Sell
are
the
just
bag.
paying people.
Jeez.
It's crazy.
The amount of money he gets per pitch must be staggering.
Yeah, someone add that up.
Edwin Diaz, he got the most
Oh,
guaranteed
yeah.
money of any
Jesus.
closer ever. So
Yeah.
that's
I think
really neat
gonna
for him.
look bad soon. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I don't. Closers are not really. Like even the Padres.
He's been
when they
bad and then
acquired,
had one good year.
Padres
And then
acquired
now he's
Josh
gonna be
Hader,
bad.
and Josh Hader just imploded. Like closers are strange
Risky.
creatures.
Yeah.
They do, yeah.
But
I'd lose Diaz.
I mean, it's not like the Mets won't just buy another closer, you know?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
if this guy falls off a cliff, they'll
There's
just
worse
buy
problems.
another guy next time. Like
Yeah.
they don't care about the money.
Exactly. There's worse problems to have.
And the Mets they didn't really lose anybody. I mean, they obviously lost Jacob deGrom, but that like all the guys that they want, they just brought him back. They paid him. So that warrants an A+ from me.
Same here.
We have the Braves. They
Yep.
had a wacky offseason. The Braves always have a wacky offseason.
Yes, sir.
They signed Sean Murphy to a cheap long deal. You know, that's what the
As
Braves
always.
do. That's what the Braves do.
Who doesn't have a short deal in the Braves organization?
Yeah.
Little short contract.
That was a crazy trade. I'll talk about it a little more when we get to the Brewers, but
Can't believe they sent away
yeah,
Contreras. I don't
wild.
really know if that's the
that was
play.
bad.
Sean Murphy supposedly
bad.
has a better defense overall, so maybe that's what they're looking
Yeah.
for, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes
I guess.
sense.
They also agreed to a deal with Tyler Matzek to avoid arbitration. They agreed to a deal with Max
Tyler who?
Fried.
I think you mean Tyler Nutsack.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sorry,
Tyler
I could be.
Matzek.
Yeah.
Of
How
course.
could you?
Of course.
Yeah.
AJ Minter. They acquired former Angels legend Magnurius Sierra. Do you remember when that
God,
guy
he
was
was
on our
awful.
team? That
He was
was
awful.
atrocious. Yeah, he's on a minor league deal, so he's not going to see the majors ever again. Maybe.
That's facts.
Phillies, what do you have them? What do we have the ranks at?
I got the Phillies as an A.
A-.
I gave the Phillies an A-.
A- is a
Okay.
consensus agreement.
I agree with A-
too.
They brought in a shortstop, which is the position that they were kind of lacking a bit. I'd say it's probably the weakest one. And then I'd say their pitching was probably lacking in those later spots, even though they proved they didn't really need it for the World Series. But they got Taijuan Walker, which will eat innings, so that's good. And then I brought them down a bit because why the hell are you signing Craig Kimbrell?
Yeah,
So that
that's,
brought you down a
Oh,
little
yeah.
history for me.
It's good. Other than that, yeah.
And I think the Phillies would have done well with more consistency. Like, with their current lineup, they're probably going to make the playoffs. I
Yeah.
would put them in a playoff
Yeah.
spot, like, confidently. But,
Oh yeah.
I mean, we saw how streaky they were during the regular season. I think they won, 14 in a row at one point, and they still barely made the playoffs. So it's not like they were consistently great.
Yeah.
And it's much of the same from them. So if they happen to line up their playoff run with a bad streak, they'll just lose the wild card round, and then that's it. That concludes their run.
Yeah. It's got to match up.
That's all I have to say about the Phillies, really.
Yeah, it was good. Good season.
Overall,
offseason.
good off season
Yep.
for them. Good
Good
season
stuff.
for them last year, and I think they can just repeat it.
Yeah.
What do we think of the Marlins? I don't really know what to think
They
of
didn't do
this.
anything.
They
They
got
really-
they got Luis
I-
Arias. They got Gene Segura.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
They made
did.
some moves, but I don't.
I'd say B-.
I gave them a B- as well.
C+.
Segura was a good because when I think of Marlins middle infield, I think of Jazz, and that's kind of it. So that was pretty good addition. And then Arias, like that's just they needed the bats, and
Yeah.
you have so much pitching, might
They
as well
got 'em.
give something up for it.
I'd like to see
Yes,
more
sir.
power bats in Miami, though. Like, Luis Arias is an batting average kind of guy, and I don't think it's...
Yeah, and
I don't think that's
if I remember
really what they
correctly,
needed.
Segura is also a pretty big contact hitter. So
Yeah.
Time, baby.
Yeah, I don't really know what to... where to place them exactly. I don't think that they're going to get a whole lot done, especially being in the division that they're in. Nice hat.
Thank you. Felt like it was hat time.
It is hat time. I got the spring training hat, because I'm excited.
I got the signed
baby.
hat.
Ooh.
The signed hat from
Oh
who?
yeah, Aaron Loop and
Oh, that's a good one.
then
Should
our
I whip
pitching
out?
coach who should have gotten fired but didn't.
Matt Wise.
Oh my
He should have
God.
been in the trash after that last season. Well,
You'll
he
pay
did
people
fine.
to take that hat.
He did fine last season. I think the biggest move of the offseason by the Marlins, by far, was putting Jazz on the cover
Yeah.
of of
Yep.
MLB The Show.
Yeah.
That was their offseason
That
move
was
for
it.
sure. That was the highlight.
Big advertisement move by the Marlins.
Will he win a Gold Glove in center field this year?
No
No,
questions
not this
asked. It's not
I
even.
don't think so.
No.
In 30
There's
years,
just like
maybe.
there's Trout, there's Betts. Like, what are you gonna get the third one? Like,
Yeah.
it's just there's just so much
He's
competition.
gonna get the
Yeah.
even if
Bronze
you get
Glove
the
Award.
third one.
Oh my god, yeah.
So facts. So facts. He'll be
Yeah.
good though. I know
There's
that.
there's hella good like ultra athletic center fielders that are
Yeah.
as athletic as Jazz, but they've just been playing center field for their whole life, so they're just
Yeah.
Exactly.
whatever.
Cody Bellinger's a Gold Glove out there.
Nationals, F. They
Um,
didn't do
I
anything.
give them like a C minus.
A C
I
minus.
gave them a that's generous. I gave them a D minus because they did things. They weren't good, but you made moves, so I'll give you some points. You're like one
Yeah.
away from an F.
Yeah.
So
They have Juan Soto's little brother. That's cool.
yeah,
I
That
don't really
is
know
so
if
good.
he's
It's
going to be
interesting.
good.
around.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't really know what they're doing.
Man.
They're in the East, so it's like tough.
it's toff. Did they get
Yeah,
Trevor
you can't-
Williams?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Okay,
that's why
yeah.
I was like, okay, it's a D minus. Like they did something.
That was the biggest guy.
Not that good, but whatever.
Yeah.
That sums up our East, right? Unless you want to talk more
Yeah.
about the Nationals, but there
No.
isn't a whole
What
lot to
is
say
there
about
to
them.
about?
They're just going to be bad again, and they're not really like rebuilding. The Royals are clearly doing something.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem like the Nationals are like doing anything.
Yeah, passive team.
Just kind of shuffling the deck chairs.
They played defense during the offseason. How can we keep all the guys we have?
How can we keep all the guys we have? Really, like that's what they need to do to win is keep the guys they have.
They had, yeah. After Soto and Bell, bro. I mean, what is there to play defense on?
Yeah, there's nothing to defend.
Yeah,
Who do
literally
you-
have no one.
Who do you guys
Jeez.
have at the top of the Central, the National League Central?
For
Cardinals.
offseason,
Mm-hmm.
I got for offseason or like right now, like
Who's
gonna
your
win?
highest off-season grade?
I had the Brewers
Yeah.
as the top one.
I also had the Brewers as my top,
I'd agree with that.
with a solid
Yeah.
B plus.
I give them
Nah.
an A minus.
You guys are giving them more credit than they deserve.
Well,
They made some moves.
Dude, they
I
got.
still think the Cardinals are going to be better.
I think
Cardinals
the
are
Cardinals.
better.
I think that
Brewers
one's
just had a better
50-50,
offseason.
honestly.
Well, yeah. It's going to be
Dude.
close. I think the Cards can do it, though.
The
What did you guys have
Brewers
marked
got
down as the Brewers
Contreras
doing?
for pennies.
A minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like, what's the other stuff they did?
They got Winker. They got
they
Jesse
got
Winker.
Jesse Winker and Abraham
They got
Toro
Abraham
for-
Toro.
in
Cheap-
exchange
for
for
cheap,
Cole
too.
Wong.
Torres, yeah.
So
Okay.
they're,
Very
they,
cheap.
they got some pieces, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really,
I
what
still
we saw
think-
from the Brewers
okay.
is that their pitching staff is elite, and that was
Is
true
that
through
about-
last season, and it will be true through this upcoming season. The real question is, will they hit and provide the run support? And it's starting to look like they will hit and provide the run support. I mean, when you have the best hitting catcher in baseball, maybe
Maybe.
for free almost. They gave up
Yeah.
like their number 8 prospect for this guy.
Yeah.
Everyone else in that deal got fleeced, and I think just that and Jesse Winker and Abraham Toro puts them at a B plus. I don't think it puts them in a position to win, guaranteed, but it definitely puts them in a position where they might win. Maybe. Cardinals are still good.
Okay. I'm hearing.
Cardinals.
B
What's the-
baby.
I said a B, yeah.
I said B minus. They got the other Contreras. They got Wilson.
Yep. Same division, baby.
That'll be fun. Those games will be fun.
Those games
Yeah,
will be fun.
for real. Passing out the lineup cards.
Do the Wait, who plays in London? It's Cardinals Cubs, right?
I think so. It's a central
yeah.
matchup. I know
I
that.
remember
Okay.
it being one of the teams was like not fun to watch. So maybe
It's-
now that they made moves, but we'll see.
I'm hoping the Cubs will be better this year.
The Cubs.
It's
will-
Cubs, Cardinals, yeah.
Not going to move on to them.
Cubs,
yet.
Cardinals.
I'm hoping, but not that good because it's not like I like them, but whatever.
So the Cardinals are obviously just replacing Yachty, and I think they'll gain
Yep.
value from this because Yachty was, I mean, he's he's one of the greats of all time, but he was sinking. You know, his
Yeah.
defense was going down, his offense was going down. So he retired, and I
Yeah.
think bringing in Wilson Contreras will boost both of those metrics. And just make them a little bit better overall. But I think the Cardinals got a little bit better, and the Brewers got a lot better. And so competition will be a lot tighter in this between
for
those
sure.
two. For
Yeah.
sure.
I think Contreras was a good addition, and like if you look at the Cardinals roster and said, "What do we need?" That's all I could have
Yep.
picked.
Catcher.
So I think it was the perfect move, and that's why I think they had a better offseason because they just filled the positions they needed more.
Yeah, that's kind of fair.
Mhm.
Cubs, I'm lost.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
lost.
just adding guys.
I put him
I
at a
gave it
C
a-
plus, but I really just don't know.
Yeah, I gave a B minus. I'm in the same area.
Maybe
I was-
someone's cooking
too.
in the front office. Maybe someone's stirring a big pot of stew right now, and I just can't see
Yep.
it. But like,
I think they might be.
Five-way
I
trade.
think I might drink the Kool-Aid on the Cubs. I'm not
you're
gonna
gonna
lie.
drink the Kool-Aid on the
Yeah.
Cubs.
I mean, I think
Cubs Kool-Aid.
adding a veteran in Hosmer is gonna be important for them because they kind of
Yeah.
lost a lot of their veterans after that 2016
Shoot.
season.
Ah, shit! I
Locker
forgot they
room
got
presence.
Hosmer. Did not write that
Dansby
down.
Swanson is a big pickup for their infield, and I mean,
Yeah.
their infield
Yeah.
was like,
Got a
who
guy.
was on their infield last year? Can you guys name like one
Nico.
good
They
player
had,
on the Cubs infield?
Nico
Who's
Horner.
that? The
That's all I
Japanese
can
Oh
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
That's all I could think of. Maybe like
Yeah.
what is Wisdom third base, but he wasn't
Patrick
that good or
Wisdom.
something.
Yeah, I think
He wasn't like incredible.
so.
Who's that shortstop that they got? It was before the season.
Oh,
it was
I
like
don't
Before
know.
the season?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know before.
He was
But I mean-
Japanese. I forgot his name though.
Oh,
Oh,
he played at right
Seiya
field.
Suzuki. Is
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
He
he's
played
well.
an outfielder. Yeah.
Suzuki,
Okay.
he was on a hot streak at the beginning of the year, and then he got injured. So
I
Yeah.
feel like he was overhyped. He wasn't
I
as
think,
good.
well, I think
He's
if he
good,
doesn't
but not
get
that
injured,
good.
he stays hot.
He
So-
probably
I
could have
think
been
he's
hot.
like 850 OPS at most. People were expecting like this 900 OPS. Like
Yeah,
really,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, he's
kinda.
not. He doesn't look like that.
But
Yeah, like
I
he's
think
good.
the Cubs will be significantly better this year than they were last year. Whether that means
Yeah.
they can
Yeah.
compete with the Cardinals and the Brewers, or if it
I don't
or
know.
if it might lead to even just a wild card race.
I don't know, man.
I
They'll be
think
better.
they could do something if they make the right midseason moves. I think they could be good.
Standings
Yeah.
updated.
Not saying it's like they're gonna be great, but I do think they could get something going.
I think this team went from 60 wins to 500 team.
This team
So,
went
at
from
least they
this
improved.
team was 74 and 88 last season. They were not that far off.
Oh, it's not that
From
bad.
Ah,
61.
shit. They might
They played
might
above
actually
their
compete.
value.
See,
Yeah.
Played above their value
I'm,
last year.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid on them just a little bit.
And I feel like I am stupid and I missed this. What is Trey Mancini on the Cubs?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Is
That's
he?
it.
How did I miss that?
Oh,
he
shoot,
is.
shoot.
I,
Who
I,
years?
I missed that.
You didn't know that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. That's another.
Ah.
another.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a
Yeah.
phenomenal
Cubs
pickup,
had
but
a
Trey
better
That's
offseason
a
than
Mancini.
the
good.
Cardinals.
That's a good pickup though.
They
Trey
did a
Mancini
lot,
is a good
but
player.
When I look at all these moves, I'm like, you did a lot, but a lot of the players, I'm like, he's alright. He's alright. Like, he's alright.
Well-
Like, he didn't really add anything amazing. So that's
I
why
mean-
it's got to be a B plus. For
Dansby is a top 5 shortstop.
Their outfield right
Yeah.
now.
I
is-
think they added one good like player, and that was it.
their starting outfield
So-
right now is probably going to be Cody Bellinger, Ian Happ, and Seiya Suzuki.
Hap is good.
So
Happ's
if,
good.
if
Sleep
Cody
on Happ. People
Bellinger
sleep
gets
on
his
Happ. Yeah.
act together, they'll have an elite outfield.
Yeah.
They'll have an elite outfield for sure. Trey Mancini is their designated hitter. They have Eric Hosmer. He's bad. Dansby Swanson. So their infield is it's kind of not there. It's not where you would want it to be if you're them. They don't really have
Yeah,
a good
not
catcher. I mean, their starting rotation is not great. They have Jamison Tyone now,
Exactly.
but he was kind of, I don't know, he was
He fell off.
inconsistent
Team-
for the Yankees from
He's
time to
gonna
time.
fall.
So
hmm
I don't know.
This team has holes, and they didn't really fill them. Like, you
I
have
feel
bad
like-
pitching, and they didn't get any.
They had like
Yeah,
a
so-
last year Angels kind of offseason, you know, where they buy a couple big stars, guys that are like kind of,
Yeah.
we don't really know if they're gonna work out. Like if Cody Bellinger doesn't work out, then that's tough, and they just probably
How long
lose
is Bellinger's contract?
1 year.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's like a 1 year 17.
I don't
Yeah.
know why he took that
Mhm.
deal. That's got to be the
Stupid.
stupidest
nobody.
deal a player
I bet
has
nobody
ever
else
made.
wanted him.
Well, I would have signed. I don't know. I feel like he should go for longevity because,
Yeah.
if the Cubs were willing to take a chance on him, maybe he goes for less salary longer term because I don't. He said he's betting on himself. But why would you bet on yourself? He thinks he's going to turn it around.
I think he's looking at his overall career and says, I'm like at my lowest market value. So if I can increase the value, I can get more than what I'm worth. But that's a big if because he's been trying to quote unquote turn it around for like 2 to 3 years. So
yeah, I don't
know if
he has it in him. I don't know if he has it in him. I'm not gonna lie, and
We'll see.
It's real iffy for me.
Big
Definitely
season
should have
for
tried
him,
to
though.
release a team for like
Yeah.
4 years.
Pirates.
I
It
don't
was
know.
mid.
I give him like a C.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, they signed some fun
Yeah.
guys. That's about all I can
Traded
say
for a
about
few.
them.
Yeah.
Their
They did
prospects are
things.
good.
I think.
Kutch.
Uh,
Kutch is gonna be fun. At least he
Mhm.
gets to retire
Mhm.
Pirate.
Yeah, true.
One
I
second.
mean, that's just one storyline.
Yeah, I mean the
I think-
Pirates' prospects are neat. They're certainly like getting there, but I don't know. They came in last season and the Pirates were still awful, and so I think the prospects need at least another year or two. I don't think there's a
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think there's a window for them.
Yeah.
No, it's just whenever they figure it out, the
Yeah.
prospects. That's when it is.
2054.
It's all your baby.
Yep. Okay.
What do we think of Andrew's Cincinnati Reds?
That's right.
Terrible.
Put some respect on our name.
Garbage.
D. I have them at a D.
I give them a C. Come on.
What do they do?
What did they do?
What did they do?
They got Maley. He's pretty good. They got
Okay.
Kevin Newman. Everyone sleeps on Kevin Newman. Okay. And they got
I'm
Salak.
sleeping
That guy.
on Kevin Newman.
Smacks. Yeah. Listen, I'm not the guy who gives like D minus. I give like straight up grades. I give them a C. It's fine.
Okay,
They
well,
don't-
even C's generous.
they added guys.
You should straight
and
up
they
give
didn't
it
really
F.
do much. So that's why.
This team's awful.
Hey, some
Worst
teams
grades.
gotta
I
have
don't-
bad off seasons, and that's just how it is, you know.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, no.
And the Reds had a terrible off season.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not as. Yeah.
It's
sure.
just garbage. You look at the team, you're like, what do we need to fill? You say every position, and then you get like basically none of the positions
You get like
filled.
one guy.
It's like, okay, that's
It was a mid guy.
the shitty offseason.
They should trade
Exactly.
Votto for
I don't,
Preston.
know, I don't know if any team would give value.
No, I know.
Does he have a fat contract or what?
I don't know what he's doing.
I'm not sure,
He's
but
riding
I
out,
don't.
like,
Would
the
he-
last few years.
Would he want to leave the Reds now? Like he's just been with them for so long, and he's not producing as much. I mean,
don't know.
he might as well just retire with them, and then
True.
and then
And then
Yeah.
become a full-time TikTok creator.
yeah, become like a.
Yep.
I don't know.
In
I don't even know.
Canada.
Is he a Hall of Famer? I don't.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know.
He's got a
I don't know if
case.
the numbers are there. He has a case for
Maybe
sure.
not first ballot, but
He'll be on some
Yeah.
ballot sometime.
yeah.
No base, no case.
Stop.
That one will be back. Last National League division.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Here's a controversial take that I have for us. At the A- position, I have the Arizona
The Rockies.
Diamondbacks.
I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
Damn.
D-backs made some
Let me
moves.
think
I
about
give
what you
them a
just
B.
said.
I mean, they picked up
What position?
Longoria. That's a veteran player who's
Yep.
Who's garbage?
I don't really know.
I
He's
don't
been
think.
fine.
I don't know if Longoria.
Yeah, Neal
will,
and I know he sucks.
No, he does suck.
I
I'll
watched
agree.
him. He's not that good.
But-
he's like Hosmer. Like he's just the presence is all
Yeah.
the benefit.
I think
Oh, you're
the
signing him for.
prospects. I mean, the prospects are obviously there for Arizona. Like they didn't make huge moves
Yeah, they
last
got
season,
prospects.
and they went from having 52 wins to like they went from being the worst in the MLB by far to they were on top of the Rockies, right? They were above the Rockies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
and they were 74 and 88. That's like not. That's not that far off 500, and I don't know if the. I don't think they'll be contenders, but I think they will get significantly better, and I think that they're setting
Like
themselves
above
up.
500.
Yeah, I think they'll be one or two
Yeah.
above 500, and I think next season. Well,
Ooh.
I
They
guess
can make some moves.
I think
Shoot.
the 2024 season, the Diamondbacks will be a threat in the National League West.
They can sign
Scary.
people to build
Scary
it.
that you even say that.
I think they will.
There's like just yesterday they were just
Can you
dumb.
imagine
Dude, they
that?
were the
It's
worst
the
team in
Dodgers,
MLB in
Padres,
21.
and D-backs race.
Now they're making
Yeah.
moves. They're not messing around like that.
That's crazy.
I think that they made moves. They were good ones. But if I was like, what does this team need? And I closed my eyes, I'd be like, pitching. They have no starters. They have no relievers. And I don't think they got many of those. So that's why I gave it a C.
I think,
C+. I'm like,
yeah.
it was good, but you didn't really fill your needs that well, in my opinion.
I don't think that this offseason for them is... I think that they're just building a structure right now. Because I don't think no matter what they do this season, or this offseason, they would have contended. I don't think that's really possible unless they spend like the Mets, and owners just don't do that. So I think the way that they approached this offseason was really good for them, and it sets them up really well for the 24 season. And then in the 24 season, I think they'll have a solid hitting core, maybe one or two pitchers, and they can splurge in free agency and fill their remaining holes. Like I think there'll be a solid core, and then they just buy like 3 starters and 2 relievers, and then they're up there for sure.
Ohtani to the D-backs. Watch.
Ohtani to the D-backs. That is a take for sure. That is a take for sure. Wow. I don't know about that one. I'm not.
If it happens, come back to this exact moment.
Yeah, we'll put this one out there.
Pod.
We'll make a YouTube short of this one.
For sure, yeah.
Ohtani to the D-backs. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
In the B+ position, I have the San Diego Padres.
Really?
Yeah.
I do.
I give them an A, but yeah.
Yeah, I gave them an A-.
I think they're ahead of the Dodgers this offseason, at least.
Yep.
They
had a better
offseason than the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I don't think they're... that's a take for later in the episode, but... Okay. They got Matt Carpenter. That one's a big question mark for me. Don't know why they did that. Don't really know the purpose of that. Like, Matt Carpenter had a great year with the Yankees, but he's old.
They just signed people because they could, it felt like.
Yeah.
Like, we can get them? Yeah, let's do it.
They got Seth Lugo, or they avoided Arb with him. I don't really remember.
He's there, yeah.
He's there.
They just gave him like a 2-year extension, I think.
Josh Hader avoids Arb. Soto avoids Arb. Grisham avoids arbitration. Cronenworth avoids arbitration. And they got Nelson Cruz. Overall, really nice. They brought in the guys that they had to. They kept them there. They, I don't know, they got more guys. They were already pretty good. They got a couple more. They,
yes, sir.
They can
Positive
do
offseason.
Good.
Positive offseason for them, especially in the West.
They didn't even...
Yeah. Gotta keep up.
And they for sure kept up. The Dodgers, B.
Mm-hmm.
I said C+.
I ranked the Dodgers
them
at
a
B
B-.
because we all know what's coming up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We all know what's coming for the Dodgers, right? They didn't do a ton. They skipped all the free agents. They skipped their own free agents. They didn't bother to extend Trey Turner or Justin Turner or any of the Turners, really. They have a top 1 farm system by most accounts. Definitely top 10. Like, it's indisputable that they're top 10. So I think they'll bring up the prospects. I think they'll definitely compete. They'll make it to the postseason, no question.
Yeah.
But
the West is ours.
I don't know. I don't know if they have a World Series run.
Yeah.
The only reason that this isn't a B- or a C for me is because they're saving.
Mm-hmm.
What are they saving for? Shohei Ohtani might be going to the Dodgers this offseason. The thing is,
our bank is open.
Ready for that.
The Dodgers' ranking for me depends on the Angels. The Dodgers' fate lies in the hands of the Angels. If the Angels trade Shohei Ohtani, the Dodgers had a terrible offseason.
Yeah.
If
That's a good way to put it.
If Shohei Ohtani goes to New York at the trade deadline for a couple of their prospects, if he goes to the Yankees for a couple of their prospects,
I hope
the Dodgers are over. The Dodgers, well, maybe not, but the Dodgers they'll have a little bit of a dip. The Dodgers are never really dead. They'll just dip down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're good, though. A good team.
Their offseason lies in the hands of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, of Orange County, of
Our
California.
minor league affiliate.
the Triple A Anaheim. Quadruple A Anaheim.
When can we call it Mike Trout?
Yeah, that would have been a good move for you guys this off. Like,
Honestly, should have.
I want to see Mike
He
Trout
still
on the
needs to
Dodgers opening
develop.
day roster.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Develop.
I think a lot of people are gonna be sleeping on JD Martinez. This guy's gonna do some things. Just be ready for
I
that.
think he might rake. I mean, he went to the
Dodgers hitting
Dodgers.
coach gets it done. Yeah.
Everybody
Same
shows up
with
to the Dodgers.
Thor.
and
He's
they
gonna
rake.
bounce back. Yeah. I could see Thor being
Where?
an all-star just like Tyler Anderson. So
I don't know about that. He was
That's
think
a
we could
he was
loud ass
surprised.
pickup truck.
he was he was mid with the
they're really-
Angels. He was maybe slightly better than mid with the Phillies. He was, and I don't know.
But he was also not pitching as hard as he could at the beginning.
that's right.
And I feel like, especially with people like Tyler Anderson, we just are like Andrew Heaney. We're just like, your pitches
You know what I'm
suck.
saying?
Throw these ones instead, and then they're just better. So
True. Yeah, I guess
He
Dodgers
almost
we
could
could
get an
just
all-star team,
fix him.
right? Yeah. No, it could happen.
Mhm. No, literally with Andrew Heaney, we said like I think we said your slider sucks. Here's a different one, and he was just better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, he'll be different.
Mark
All right.
Frida's
But it
gonna
could not
fix him
also.
up
We'll
real
see.
quick. Yep.
We'll see.
Be ready for
Yep.
We'll see.
He's a fixer-upper, bro.
that. Uh-huh.
The San Francisco Giants. See,
What?
They fumbled.
they fumbled the bag with Carlos.
Yeah,
Correa.
yeah, they fumbled the
They
bag.
fumbled the bag.
And Arson Judge.
And with
Oh.
Arson Judge.
Yep. Arson
Yeah.
Judge.
Last time
I
we
feel
were
like-
talking about this team, they had Carlos Correa.
It's like, how
Yeah.
do you?
Oh yeah. A plus.
mess up that
Carlos
bad
Correa
twice?
And Aaron Judge. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
they
that's
fumbled the
fine.
bag twice. It was pretty bad. Their pitching that they brought in is like kind of mid replacements in my opinion.
Yeah.
And same with like the other things. Like Michael Laporta's pretty good. Jock Peterson was a good keep. But like it wasn't like that good. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like it was serviceable, I guess.
solid.
C plus for me.
I mean, they had a fine. It was serviceable, and when you're in the NL West, that's not good enough.
Yep.
It's that
Yep.
simple. I mean,
take a step behind.
Everyone else
Yeah.
is getting better at a faster rate.
Yep.
the Rockies.
That doesn't count for inflation.
Rockies
terrible.
owner
No,
has the legendary quote, "I believe we can play 500 ball."
at best.
What? At
No.
what? In what organization is that an acceptable goal? Like,
Jesus Christ. We
if
did
I'm
it,
a
guys.
Rock-
Here's your
we
trophy.
did it. We did it. We missed the postseason, but we
80
played
wins,
500
there you go.
baseball. We got 81 wins, baby.
Guys, we got 81 wins.
The Rockies aren't
Oh
gonna
my
get
God.
81 wins. Like, newsflash for their owner. I know he
Yep.
doesn't believe that they're going to go 500. He's just saying that for the PR. But like,
Yep.
Lord knows they're not going 500.
No.
These guys have to
No.
play the Dodgers and the Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks for 13 games each. Like,
Yeah.
that's 13
I
losses.
was-
Well, I guess the Rockies are that
If
X
I
Factor
was-
team. You like show up in Coors and you just get your ass beat because Coors Field is a monster.
Also that, yeah.
That's so facts. I think this if I was like any ownership in this team, I honestly would do the same though, because it's like I'm either gonna have to break the bank to compete with these two giants, or I can wait until they don't feel like it anymore, and then I'll try.
Thing is, the
So-
Dodgers are in LA. There's never going to be a time where the Dodgers need to tank. They might.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's not really a
I
time,
understand
though.
the reasoning.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, but like the Dodgers, yeah, you're right. They won't go anywhere.
I think the Rockies are screwed as a franchise. Like, prospects don't want to go to Colorado.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Like, if teams...
yeah,
if-
they were lucky.
When the Rockies draft someone, there's a solid chance that they don't sign because the Rockies drafted them because they have to go play in Coors. And your numbers are just, like...
Yeah,
You're just a mystery when you play in Coors, you know? Like, you
Yeah.
have a top prospect that plays in Coors Field, and he's raking. He goes anywhere else, and he doesn't know how to hit anymore suddenly. It's crazy.
Arenado is the only.
Arenado is the only
star.
guy
Only
that's come out of
exception,
there
yeah.
that's been, like, crazy good still.
Yeah.
broke the curse. It's just that good.
So I think they're screwed. Like, if the Rockies were any other team, I'd say whatever. Like, they should not focus on spending on free agents. They should focus on rebuilding. But I don't know if rebuilding is a viable strat if you're the Rockies.
Yeah, you don't have much to rebuild with. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do they have like a lot of
This team's
prospects?
good.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think they have a lot of prospects.
They
No.
might have a lot, but I don't think they're good. Not like top rated
Yeah.
prospects.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah. I don't know. If I was the Rockies, I'd look for these underrated guys that rake in Coors. You know?
Oh my
Like
god.
Dodgers players that are not great, but like they show up to Coors and they hit like 5 home runs a game. And I'd be like, that's the kind of guy that I'm interested in. and I'd pay
Yeah.
I'd trade
Yeah.
above market value for that kind of player if I was them. But unfortunately, I'm
home
not, and the Rockies are a terrible
mentality.
franchise.
They'll go 82-0 at home when that happens.
Yeah, they'll go. That's
Yep.
dude. They're automatically 500. Like if they can go
Exactly.
82-0 at home, then they're a playoff contender.
Don't even have to try. Yeah.
Wins one
Like
game.
all
a
they
year.
have to do is win like 10 games on the road out of 80, and then they're in. So
Yeah.
obviously, no team is going
Win
to
at
go 82-0 at home, but yeah, it's the idea.
Poor pitcher. though.
Rockies are gonna be the first. Yeah.
Rockies might be the first to ever do it, and they need pitchers with low spin rate, which is not a recipe for success anywhere else.
Yeah.
In the American League, Yankees get an A.
Yep. Same
Yeah.
here.
They kept Judge. They kept Rizzo. They got Carlos Rodon.
Rodon, bro. He's going to
Yeah.
be killer. He's going to be so
Yes,
good
sir.
for them.
1-2 punch. Cole Rodon like that. Yeah.
I think that was good. They had a good.
Oh my
They had
God.
a good rotation, and now it's like an ace rotation. And then they kept what they needed. I'm only holding them back because it's like your third base. Like you have some positions where I'm like that sucks, and then they didn't do anything with it. So
They have a guy.
I'll hold it back a little
They have an
bit.
infield guy. I forget what his name is. It starts with a V, I think. He's
Anthony Volpe?
He's a top 10 prospect, I think.
Oswaldo?
Yeah, the
Yes?
shortstop.
No, it's someone else.
Isn't
No, it's
it-
not Oswaldo.
He's a
It's-
prospect.
He's a
It's
prospect.
Volpe, right? Or
It's
no?
Volpe, yes.
Oh,
yes,
Volpe,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
Anthony.
yes,
Yeah.
Anthony Volpe.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be
Anthony
good.
Volpe.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they got some guys coming up, but
I don't know.
Josh
IKF
Donaldson
loses
isn't
his
it?
job this year, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
IKF loses
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
job. Or he moves to third base. Or whatever.
Some people
whatever they wanna do.
move from short to third and have better production. So
They
this
got
could be good for the
LeMahieu
Yankees.
still. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Manny
I don't
Machado,
know.
he
Yeah.
pulled it off.
Stop. I don't want to see Machado in a Yankees uniform.
That would be so gas.
That won't
dude.
happen.
Oh
That
my
would be so
God.
gas. The Yankees would never, because he's like the opposite of what they stand for.
Yeah.
He could opt out next year and then sign with the Yankees.
Oh God.
Can you imagine
Lord.
that? Oh my god.
If he goes to either New York team, I'm
Black and
gonna
white.
die.
I'd be
Oh my
surprised.
Oh no!
I feel like Machado would opt out for more money, but I don't. He seems like the kind of guy that would, with the way that San Diego's headed, I feel like he's the kind of guy that would stay in his contract
Probably.
to see out with Fernando Tatis and all the guys they got there. And watch
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
to win.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the Yankees also got Tommy Canley. Is that how you say his name? So,
Yep. Canley.
Yeah,
Another arm for them.
Tommy
Chill.
Canley.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah,
He
it
just
was,
didn't play a lot. He didn't play a lot for the Dodgers. So
His issue was injury. He just was always injured. So
You think
I
Clay
wish
is
them the
staying
best
as
of
a
luck with
closer?
Like,
Yeah. I don't
Clay
see why
Holmes.
not.
Yeah.
I don't see why
Yep.
not.
yeah, don't like that.
After my man.
Yankees should have got. The
Aroldis
Yankees should
Chapman.
have kept Aroldis Chapman. They should have paid him.
Hell no. Hell no.
I only say
Man
that 'cause I
didn't even want to
dislike the
show up
Yankees.
to the. He didn't even show up to the practice for playoffs. Just didn't feel
That's
like it.
absurd to me.
How do
Bro
you do that?
skipped the playoffs practice. How do you do that?
It's like, hey, you might not make it.
Stupid.
Oh, I guess I just won't come.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought we would be out. I scheduled a vacation in the Bahamas at that time. Like, really, dude? Yeah. Come on.
My bad. Forgot the playoffs were a thing.
I gave the Orioles an A-.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd give us like a B plus.
I give them a C plus. I didn't think it was that
A
good.
C plus?
I think I think that they need some pitching, and all they got was Kyle Gibson. So that doesn't
that's
really
fair.
complete your rotation at all. And then you got Adam Frazier, who's notoriously stealing money from teams because he's just mid. And then Michael Givens is a move. You did a thing. I think this team doesn't need much though, so like that's why I didn't think it was awful. Because just wait for the prospects. But like I don't
Yeah.
think it
Prospects
was.
are there.
'Cause you
Yep.
need starters
That's
right
their
now.
offseason right there.
So
Yeah.
it's fine. It's serviceable. Like I think it was good, even though it was a C plus.
Like, Gunnar Henderson is the number 2 prospect in all of baseball, and he will be on the opening day
He's gonna be
roster.
it, yeah.
He will be on the opening day roster for them. There's no
Yeah.
question for me.
I'll let him know that soon.
He already knows. Like, they can formally
Yeah.
let him know, but like everybody knows damn well that he's going to be on the opening day
Yeah.
roster. And
Yeah. That's facts.
I don't know. They were pretty good. They had a little run where they could have made the playoffs last year, and I think the
I was
prospects
praying
will just
on
be
it.
a little better, and so
So
they might
close.
make the playoffs. We'll see. if the Rangers don't do their thing. Blue Jays.
We'll see.
Blue Jays, I said B+.
As did I.
Yeah.
I give
Yep.
them an A-, so I'm basically in the same area.
Okay. I got Chris Bassett.
What do you think of the Chris
Yeah,
Bassett
that was
signing?
really good.
Yeah.
That's
I think
a good
Manoa
signing.
just needs to hit the gym more, honestly.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, you
That's
gotta be
wild.
kidding me.
I think out of the whole thing, the most the thing that was way too far was Marcus Stroman's comments. I'm like, out of this whole thing,
Wait,
what are
did
you
Marcus
talking about,
Stroman
bro?
say?
Why? He was insulting him as a person and a player, and
Dude,
I'm
Marcus
like, dude,
Stroman
what?
is the strangest guy.
Why are
in
you
MLB.
chiming in? No way.
Wait, was
He's so
Stroman
out of pocket.
attacking Manoa or the reporter?
The reporter, but way more than Manoa was, going way okay, bro, you're not even in this.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm like, bro. And then the reporter was all nice, guys, I don't mean any harm.
Guys, I didn't actually mean that. That's my bad. It totally slipped out. I had Freudian slip, which means that he didn't say that, but
I meant hit the restaurant and eat more, bro. That's what I meant.
yeah, maybe that guy needs to adopt Manoa's routine so he hits better, dude. He was under 200 career.
Yeah,
minute,
maybe.
Jesus.
Yeah. Mets a legend.
They needed pitching, Blue Jays. I remember last podcast, right before the season, I was like, they have no pitching.
Yep.
And I think it was you guys who were like, no, there's some stuff here. I'm like, guys, this is scraps. These are literally
Yeah.
nuts and bolts from other teams that no one wants. Kikuchi ain't gonna be good. No one's
Kikuchi's
this is garbage.
Didn't Kikuchi have
And then I was
a season-ending injury mid-season last year?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So this team wasn't that good.
I was praising him as
They
an
were
underrated move before the season started. He has a 5 ERA. So
Yeah.
Neal, maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
I don't know
you're
why
right.
guys
all those
that-
guys had such shitty
Garbage.
seasons.
I was right.
I know. Yeah.
The Jays got
It
some
probably-
guys
yeah,
that
I
are
mean-
No.
They
I
should have been
didn't
good.
predict Rios fall apart. I thought he was gonna be good, but that was annoying. But Bassett's a great addition. Now I can
Yeah.
name
Very good addition.
3 good starters in there where I'm like, they have 3 aces, and then just find 2 guys to pitch the other days.
Maybe,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is really good.
maybe the
Really
Jays
good,
need a new pitching coach. These guys all just fell off the face of the earth. None of them were supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
They were all just bad.
Jose Barrios was crap before that. Yeah.
He was the most
don't know.
consistent starter ever.
Everyone wanted
Until-
until
Yeah.
the Blue Jays. Yep.
Now no one even thinks about him.
Yeah.
It's the Canada curse.
Literally.
Fact.
Might be.
Don't go to Canada.
Andrew Benintendi's about to have a career low season. Or wait, no, Benintendi just
Benintendi's a
my
White
head
Sox.
is swimming. He's a White Sox now. He got traded last season.
2022 World
Yeah.
Series
Yes,
champions,
yes,
White
yes.
Sox. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about
Yes,
it, and then
sir.
there was the vaccine thing because the Royals went to visit Toronto and they left 13 of their starters in Kansas City to visit
Yeah.
Toronto. And he was one of those guys, and then he just got vaccinated when he went there, so that was weird.
No, that you're thinking of that's not Benintendi. That's
I thought it was.
Whit. You're thinking of Whit Merrifield. Merrifield is still a Blue Jay. Benintendi was a Royal,
Oh.
and then now he's a White Sox. You're thinking of Whit
Benintendi
Merrifield.
went somewhere though. Did he go to the Yankees? He did.
Yeah, he was a Yankee.
He was a Yankee.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
You're
they're all
thinking of
the
Whit,
same
right,
person to
right.
me. They're all the same person.
Whit is the guy who didn't go,
Yes,
and then
yes,
he got traded, and then he just got
Yeah.
vaccinated.
They're all the
Benny.
same dude, man.
Benny
They're
is
all the
actually
same guy.
good.
They're all mildly irrelevant.
Yeah, Andrew, whatever, Schmever, just
Yeah.
all the same name, bro.
Okay, so I the Jays are fine. Whatever. I don't think they win the division.
No.
No.
Nah, but they're good.
I give the Rays a C+. They're not really keeping up.
Yeah.
See.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I give him a C-. Zach Eflin was great. I don't know why you give him that kind of contract, but that was a good signing. And then that was kind of it.
Yep.
Yeah. And
And they lost guys. They lost guys too.
Yeah. They didn't.
Mm-hmm. They'll find a way to win games, but
As always, the Rays will win some baseball games. It won't be a lot though. I mean,
somehow.
they were 86 and 76 last year.
It's probably gonna dip.
Yep,
I think
They
the
got
Orioles
worse.
beat them.
in my opinion.
Just an opinion that I
Maybe.
have.
Yeah, gotta put that one out there.
Red
We'll see how the
Sox.
prospects do.
I said a C minus. I don't know.
I mean,
Kinda
they kept
underwhelming.
Devers. I feel like that in itself is
Yeah,
worthy
And then
of
you
some
lose
I would
sort.
agree with that. They
Yeah,
lost
but
a lot of
you
guys.
can't
though.
you can't have like they were both asking for a lot of money, and I don't know.
Hey, the Mets pulled it off.
They're the Mets though.
Yeah.
I think this was a C plus because you got a lot of things, but overall I still feel like the pitching is the issue in my opinion, and like they didn't get that either. So
I just
we'll
feel like the
see.
Red
I
Sox
think
will be under
I don't know.
500.
Same here.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, I have a feeling they're just gonna let
It's crazy
everyone
to
down.
hear,
It's
right?
gonna be like a laughing storm.
Like just a few years ago, they won the World Series, and now they're just like slowly going
Yeah.
under. It's crazy.
Like what, 2018?
But the
and now it's
Dodgers
just like what
keep
happened?
going. Yeah.
Dude, we're just stealing all their guys, and they're stealing all our guys.
and yet you
Take
have
all
zero
of our
legitimate World
watch players.
Series.
We'll take your superstars, all right? Our trade.
Shut up.
Um,
Shut up.
here's a pickup
Hey, who
that I
tanked
think
after their World Series? Who tanked after
exactly
their World
right. Yeah.
Bro, Disney
should've been us.
Disney sold the team after our World Series run to Artie Moreno, bro. God damn it.
Because they already knew it was a lost cause. Even Disney couldn't save you
Dude,
guys.
we have like the 9th most valuable franchise in professional sports with a period
Yeah.
at the end of that sentence. Like,
That's
Yeah.
facts.
the value
But,
is
like,
there.
Not worth much.
Yeah, but the wins
For an
aren't there,
owner.
so
But for the
wins
fans?
kind of needed.
For the fans.
Yeah.
Angels could have one of the craziest fan bases out there if they just won.
yeah. Or if they
They'd all
tried.
be bandwagon fans. They'd be like the Padres fans right now. Angels fans are the
Oh
same
my
as
God.
Padres
So
fans.
fact.
We're just waiting for the team to get good again, and then we'll be like,
They're in a
everyone will be like,
cage.
"Oh, I've always loved baseball. I've always watched baseball. I've always watched the Angels."
Yeah, they come out of their caves.
All our friends.
Here's I think Yoshida on the Red Sox. He's gonna be good. Just keep an eye out
I
on
think
him.
so, too.
He's gonna be an underrated player. So
I feel like he'll be
Yeah.
a little better than Suzuki. Like, comes over, he don't know how he's
Kurt
gonna do.
Suzuki?
And, like, performed pretty good.
oh yeah.
Kurt
No,
Suzuki,
yeah.
Angels legend.
Not the bad one, bro.
What are you talking about? You raked off of the Dodgers in that one postseason.
Yeah, when he was a national, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when he was good. He was
Yeah.
good with the Nats, and then he came to us,
joking.
and then he just sucked ass. It was
Uh,
not good.
I feel like I've heard that story before. Like a player playing somewhere else, raking, coming to the Angels, and then being terrible. That's all
That's
we have.
a common storyline.
That's all I have to say about the East. Personally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
Central. I gave the
bro.
Twins an A.
Twins, B plus.
B plus.
B plus. B
Okay.
plus.
I mean, they brought back
Um,
Correa.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
big.
cool.
Exactly.
That
So at
already
least
gets
they
them up
stayed
to
the
a
same.
B.
That's what they
Yep.
really needed. I mean,
I think they were lacking pitching, and then you get Pablo Lopez. I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
respectable.
Yeah,
I
Pablo
thought that
Lopez
was really
was a really. I think he's gonna do some things for the Twins this year for sure.
Exactly.
And that
So
was
I
the
was
one
like, okay.
position they needed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, they have no pitchers, and then they got one. I'm like, okay, that's good.
And he's only 26, so he's only gonna
Yeah.
get better.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a long-term deal, man.
Uh
What do we
huh.
think
Sony Gray.
Future.
Yeah.
Sonny Gray. What are we thinking of Joey
Future.
Gallo in Minnesota?
Is that a ballpark where you rake?
I don't
I don't know.
Is it a hitter's park? I don't.
Is it?
I don't
If
I
it
don't know.
is,
I don't think.
I don't think it's definitely not a notable
Yeah,
hitter's
don't think it
park.
is.
it's probably right.
I mean, if you look at the wall, it's like 50 feet in the air, so I don't think it's known for like
yeah.
easy homers and all that.
I will definitely see a marked improvement from Joey Gallo this season because all the
With the
ground
shift,
all the
yeah.
ground ball double plays that he hits will not be double plays anymore. Probably.
It'll just be-
We'll just poke it up the middle and it'll just go through.
dude, bring the shift
Shift benefit. Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
Just
Be that
learn to
bad.
the shift
bunt.
not that bad.
You're
We're doing-
being paid.
Next episode will definitely be the rules episode, but
Yeah, the new stuff.
my thoughts have changed a little bit on that, and I've grown
Okay.
to hate the schedule more and more every day. Every day I just think I hate the new schedule.
I hate it.
I hate it.
Want to know how I got this schedule?
No way. Minnesota is really bad. The ballpark factor is really low. People hit way less home runs than usual.
Okay.
But
So it isn't.
Wait, balls fly more in in the heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cold.
So
Minnesota,
yeah,
it's like
yep.
it's chilly up there.
so the
So-
average
No humidity.
in terms of home runs, if the average is 1,000, 1.000, Minnesota is .876.
Jeez.
So
Damn.
That's very not hitter-friendly.
Yeah.
no one hits home runs in Minnesota. It's
We'll
it's
see
like
what
the
happens.
5th or 6th lowest out of any ballpark,
Damn.
which is kind of crazy.
Shoot.
And they rank
We'll see what Gallo can do.
27th in overall ballpark factor
Damn.
in terms of total offense. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe with the ground balls, Joey Gallo's offense will pick up. But
Yeah, I think the change will be good for him. Maybe fans will actually like him here.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have any pressure, that's for sure. Like he's not gonna get like
Yeah.
booed like in New York or I don't know. I don't think he got booed in LA, but like he's definitely like he's no pressure, just perform. Do
Yeah.
your job.
he
just
never
wanted
got
to
booed in
leave.
LA because
That'll
he
help.
barely ever played for you guys. You got to
Yeah.
the postseason and he just sat on the
Yeah.
bench the whole
He
time.
just sat there. Stupid.
When he did, I was like, yeah, Joey Gallo.
Should he have been
Just
put
thought
in
it was
over
fun.
Bellinger?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nico de Gallo.
Nah, I don't think so. Just for the glove factor, they're both hitting bad, so might as well just get your
Yeah.
glove.
True.
Yeah.
That's kind of fair.
In my opinion.
The man was raking when he showed up in LA though.
Oh yeah.
For like
For like
4 days.
For like a few weeks. Yeah. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to bed.
Change of scenery, and then woke him up, and then he went back to sleep. Huh.
Mhm.
According to this list, Anaheim has the 5th largest ballpark factor. That's weird.
Why?
I don't know. I guess because it's hot in SoCal, and our center field is really short.
Yeah.
Out of like top 5 shortest
it's
stadiums,
that for
3 of them
Mike
are in
Trout.
California, 3 or 4.
So we can watch Mike Trout. Whose home runs look further?
So we
470.
can watch Mike Trout rob people's home runs. I am looking
That too.
forward to another
Facts.
season to that, baby. Oh my god.
Mike Trout.
I should try to watch all 162. That would be hype.
I'm gonna try and do that too.
I've done it before. I didn't do it last year. I got to.
Yeah.
It was
kinda
easier in
tough.
high school.
It's easy.
I would if I had a summer.
less
but
responsibilities. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's your fault. You threw your summer in the trash.
Not the trash.
Not the trash. You put it in the recycling bin.
Put it in the compost bin.
Yeah, and you proceeded to lose open class finals. That's tough. I gave the Guardians an A.
Salt.
Same here. Yeah, they had a really good offseason.
Nah, I consider that generous.
Really?
I thought it was serviceable. Josh Bell was a risky move because if you look at him in San Diego, he's just like, how do I hit the ball? So he showed like a glimpse of it with the Nats, and then not that really any recently time. And then like, I don't know. I think there's just still holes on the team.
True.
What would your grade be? Like if you
Like a
had
C
to
plus.
give them. Damn.
Plus, it was good. It was good, but not an A.
C
It's
plus
just
is
something
definitely
It's
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
It's
Feels
a little
way
low.
low to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
think it's what they deserve. They didn't do anything spectacular.
True.
They gotta-
I still see issues.
I think the Guardians will be able to work with Josh Bell really effectively. Like they have that
Same here.
they have that knack with young talent to make them
Yeah.
maybe they're not the Dodgers where the young talent becomes like Cody Bellinger and wins like an MVP, where every single year they have a top 10 MVP guy. But
He's definitely underrated.
they do a good job developing their young guys into well-rounded players that can play on both sides of the ball. And I think
Yeah.
Josh Bell will really benefit from that environment. Like I don't know if the Padres have that kind of staff that work with the players and can bring someone back from a like a slump kind of deal. You know? Do you guys get what I'm saying? I feel like
Yep.
I'm speaking nonsense, but
Yeah.
No. Yeah. They have so many guys. It's like Miles Straw, like Andres Jimenez, all those guys. They have a good hitting philosophy, and they also added Mike Zunino, who this man's underrated. Don't sleep on him. They had a good offseason, and they needed hitting. They already have pitching, so they did everything that they really needed to do. So that's why they get an A.
I'm gonna be honest.
Josh Bell.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Josh Bell since 2021. He's hit good in my opinion for 80 games, and that was just last year, the first half of the season. So in my opinion, he's still not a good hitter who just had a good hot streak.
True.
Picking him up was a bad idea because he hasn't shown any sign of goodness in the past few years, other than 80 games where the trade deadline showed up and he was worth something at least, and then he's off.
We'll see. I think this might be his defining year. I think if he's ass this year, I think he's generally considered to be.
He's a future angel.
That's a really good way to describe that, and I don't like it.
The term that we use now, future angel.
The Guardians, they won last year. I think it's going to come down to the same thing, where it's Twins and Guardians at the top, and then it comes down to the last week.
3-way tie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a 3-way tie this year. White Sox, give them a C- last season for them. They went kind of all in. They had a win or die season, and Tony La Russa chose die. And the White Sox, I don't think, can compete for a little while.
It's bad when your manager is listening to fans on what to do.
That's
that's how you know La Russa's a star.
Mm-hmm.
Truly an all-time great.
Yeah. You got Clevenger, and then you lost Clevenger, and then you get Benettini.
Is he out for a while, Clevenger? 80 games, right?
Did he get a verdict?
I don't think so yet.
I'm just saying that.
So.
But I don't think he's actually out.
He's under investigation, so he might get suspended.
He might get some temporary thing like Bauer did 5 years until they're you're actually banned now.
I'm gonna be pissed if this guy does not get more. If Trevor Bauer gets a longer suspension than this guy, well, I know that I'm talking Trevor Bauer's initial suspension, whatever it was, 2 years before.
Yeah, 2 years suspension.
If this guy gets any less than that, I'm gonna be pissed at MLB.
Yeah,
because
I'm already, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of weird already. It's kind of strange already.
Bullshit.
But this guy's accused of domestic violence and child abuse. Both of those things are.
Marcelo Ozuna was literally seen hitting his family, his wife.
Okay, Ultra HD,
what, a couple months?
Yeah, he got taken to jail for DUI, and the MLB didn't do shit. I don't know. Their policies need revision for sure.
Yeah.
They have an agenda. They didn't like Bauer, so they suspended him for longer. That's literally what happened.
Yeah.
MLBPA
has to do something about this. I don't know what they can do right now because the CBA just got renewed, but it's out of hand, honestly. And I don't know if Clevenger gets any less than 2 years, it's real bad for the MLB.
Yeah.
I'm already upset with Manfred and that whole organization up there.
You know what?
How they deal with it.
Also makes me really upset about MLB. They're making all these changes to improve the pace of play and this and that to bring in fans, right? But there are plenty of people who like baseball the way that it was before the rule changes. And it feels like MLB has been getting new fans. From what I've seen online, it seems like people are a little more open to MLB in the past season, even before the rule changes were announced. And Kansas is one state away from Iowa. If you live in Iowa, there's literally no way for you to watch 6 teams' games. Because Iowa is far enough away from those teams where they don't get the cable coverage. Iowa doesn't get cable coverage from those teams, and they're blacked out on MLB TV. And so the only way to do it is to pirate it. And it's real questionable. I'm not gonna lie. And
you only get it if you really want to watch baseball.
MLB Network just failed to do a deal with YouTube TV, which is atrocious.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's atrocious for the fans.
Yep.
MLB is trying to improve this game and try to expand the fan base, and they're actively stopping people from watching games. It's crazy to me. I'm livid about it. When I saw that deal fell through, I'm like, MLB isn't doing shit right now. Like, they're pretending that they care. They're fine with the way that things are. Like, they don't care if they keep the same number of fans. They're making enough money for them.
Yeah.
They have two rules. They want to grow fans, and they also want it to benefit their pockets. And if those don't happen at the same time, then it doesn't happen
at the same time. Okay, thousands of people would subscribe to or MLB TV if they could just watch the damn baseball games.
And it's not like
I know.
It's don't. It's not like people are avoiding the stadiums because they have it on their TV. People still want to see live baseball. Like, it's not. There's no reason to have the blackouts.
If I lived,
there actually is no reason to have it.
Yeah, like because they always claim it, so people actually like go watch it in person, you know. But
I think it's also
still go.
I think it's also for TV deals. Like, I think they want you to watch the TV, but you
That's
can't.
what I'm saying. It has to
because
match.
Valley Sports
has to
is bankrupt. Valley Sports just went bankrupt, dude, and they didn't make a deal with YouTube TV. So right now there's like one way to watch baseball games, and that's it's absurd to me. You can watch it in person, or you can stream it on MLB TV, and if you live in the market, you can't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's a agenda for their wallet.
Awful.
If it doesn't correlate, then
they make so much money if they just like lessen the blackout restrictions.
Yeah.
I know they would, but they're thinking about their temporary what's going on right now. Like, those cable companies want their money because we have a deal with them, and if we want to satisfy them, we got to black it out. So they go to that cable thing. It's all an agenda, man. I'm telling you.
I feel like the simple solution for MLB is to just run advertisements on MLB TV, which sucks, and I don't want them to do that. But you know when you're watching a game and it goes to commercial and it just says MLB TV, and then it's like it just says MLB TV for like 5 minutes while commercials are on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, just put ads there and then don't black out the games, and then suddenly you're making income and you're making more income from subscribers.
They should do something like that.
It's crazy. If I went to SDSU instead of University of Kansas, I would not even consider buying MLB TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
it makes sense.
But it's wild to me, personally. That's just the thing that I feel personally. It's like no big deal. I definitely don't have any beef with the MLB about this. I feel like the White Sox. Anyway, back to the White Sox. I feel like the White Sox can. They're a team that can crush anybody, but I don't think they're consistent enough that they'll win enough games to be. I think they'll be 500. But I think even like if the Astros show up in Chicago, it's gonna be a battle. You know.
Be tight, yeah. Yep.
They'll be like the Angels, where they beat winning teams and they lose against losing teams. You know.
Get swept by the Pirates, yeah.
Yeah, you get swept by the Pirates and then you sweep the Yankees, and it's like, damn, what just happened? Like, what kind of baseball team are we? Tigers didn't really do anything. They're still bad. D-.
I don't really think what is there to say about that.
It is not. The Royals are going for a rebuild.
Yeah, about the same.
Royals, I'm gonna give a B+ or an A-.
I give them an F.
Damn.
What the hell?
Really?
I give them a C. Shoot.
Why do you feel so generous to give them that?
Well,
maybe not an A-. Maybe a B. Maybe a B. But I mean, they're making moves.
Okay.
They fired, like, as soon as the season ended, they fired everyone.
Yeah.
And their owner said, I understand what a rebuild is supposed to look like, and this is not it. And he actually, got rid of
trying again, dude.
He got rid of the staff that had
Give
problems.
me a few more days.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I feel like usually when you rebuild, you're looking to, like, you have these big name guys. Like, take the 2015 World Series team. You have these big name guys. You have, like, Alex Gordon and Eric Hosmer and, I don't know, Mike Moustakas.
Yeah.
And they're all big name guys, and they're all about to get paid. So you trade them away before they get paid.
Yeah.
And you rake in the prospects. And then within a couple of years, those prospects are up and they're good again. But the Royals did that. The prospects kind of didn't really come up, or they came up and they were bad, or they kind of just got sequentially traded off. Like, they weren't really...
Literally.
And so now we're in a position where the Royals had, like, 3 big name guys, not even big name guys, 3 mid name guys.
3 guys, yeah.
3 mid name guys, and they just traded
The
them
only
away to
reason
rebuild.
I'm giving them the B is because that they realize that they're in this state that they're not supposed to be in, and the owner is actually making moves to get rid of their GM and their manager and all their individual coaches. They hired some good guys. They're making most of their moves have been for prospects, like trading away Taylor and Mondesi, got a couple pitchers and a couple prospects from the Red Sox and a couple other teams.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt Duffy on a minor league deal, that I'm a little like, that could be 50-50.
That's a big deal, I think.
And also, I just saw that they signed Mike Myers to a minor league deal, so I did not see that anywhere else. But Mike
Angels
Myers,
legend Mike Myers.
Myers is a Kansas City Royal. I think that's an awful deal.
Dude, Mike Myers was the worst guy in our bullpen last year, and that is saying something. Like,
yeah, undoubtedly he was awful.
I remember him.
And then the Aroldis Chapman kind of makes me go, But other than that, I'll give him a B.
That's what those deals. Who else did they sign? They signed another guy, right?
Duffy. They traded for Red Sox reliever Josh Taylor.
Yeah, those kinds of moves are real weird to me. Like,
but they got a lot of minor league deals going, and I'm hoping that translates to better prospects for trading, like just for trades, or I don't know. I'm just hoping that yeah. So
I only rate them low just because I don't.
They're
think
moving
they
in
have
the
a
right
capacity
direction. Is what I'm trying to say.
They are.
They're
Yeah.
not.
I think they have to have a bad offseason grade right now to get a better one in a few years once they're actually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like this was good for them, even though it looks bad on paper. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I don't think that this was good for them. This offseason was good for them in any way. I think their season last year was horrendous, and they had to nuke everything. And I don't think it even sets them up for anything. I think it just. I think it's like when a professor is in his little office that the walls are chalkboards, and he's writing down all this math for a theory, and he gets to the end and he realizes that it's wrong, and he's like, "Fuck," right? And he just erases it all, right? Like, it puts him in a position where maybe the Royals can capitalize, but I don't think the Royals are in a place where I don't even think that they're like considered to be rebuilding right now. Like, they don't have anything. They don't have good players to rebuild. They don't really have the prospect capital right now. They don't really have anything at all. So I don't know.
They're bringing back the all powder blues. So
that is gas. I'm not gonna lie. Those uniforms are gas.
They're gonna win the World Series now. Yeah,
they are
for sure.
Gas.
And
that's fact.
I was hesitant to rank teams as an F, and then the Royals signed like Aroldis Chapman, and it's like that was a stupid deal. That is a stupid deal. The Royals extended Zach Greinke. That's a stupid deal. Matt Duffy is not great, and they signed him to a minor league deal. I don't really know what they're trying to achieve with that. Like, they're not going to trade him off later. He's not going to become better and become a producer in the majors for them, because he's been in the majors and he's been mid, except when he won the World Series with the Cubs. So really, I'm just lost.
Bad.
I'm just lost. Don't really know what's going on.
So
Did they sign Matt Beatty?
They're lost too.
Did they?
Wasn't that a thing?
Did they?
I don't
think
so.
I have to get a new
hat signature.
I gotta get a new hat. Let's see.
Remember his signature.
Yeah, he's on the Royals. Shoot,
Yeah.
I gotta get a new hat. Damn.
You got Matt Beatty's signature, but not Freddie Freeman.
Oh, I'm so mad. But yeah, Dodgers legend Matt Beatty.
Yeah.
Literally.
The moral of the story is the Royals this is the only option for them. They had to nuke. It's just
I understand that. Yeah,
they're not in a position to succeed at all.
I think if you're gonna get your math equation wrong and you have to restart, at least this was the best thing to do. Like, okay, fine, I guess we gotta start over.
Yeah.
So I guess this was the right move, even though it sucks. It's like you don't want to admit that you did it wrong, but yeah, you did.
I feel like there are other things that they could have done this offseason. I just don't. I'm not in the front office, so I don't really know what the options are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, me neither.
If the Royals owners weren't so cheap, I would say probably sign some big names to 1-year contracts and then rent them. Like, have them be rentals and trade them at the deadline to teams that are contending, and then I don't know, but the Royals don't do that, and
Yeah.
so
Bobby Witt to the Dodgers, make it happen. I'll give you a few of our
is
prospects.
Bobby Witt gone? No, right? He's
Witt
still on
Jr.?
the team.
No.
He's
No,
a
I
still
wish
Royal.
I wish he was on the team, but yeah.
No, he's there.
He's still a
He's
Royal,
chilling.
which is
Yep.
another
For
massive
now.
question
For
mark
now.
for me. Like, why is he not gone yet? If the Royals are
Yeah.
really rebuilding, he needs to go.
Just take
Because
everything
he's still
off.
on a rookie
Yeah.
deal. It's not like
Yeah.
they're paying him a bunch.
They could get hella for him. They could get, well, not
They
hella.
could, yeah.
They could get some
They'll get
like
a lot.
double A prospects for him because he's been decent in the majors and
Yeah.
he's been with the Royals and the Royals have been bad, which means that I don't know, everyone on bad teams kind of just gets sapped of their energy towards the end.
Yeah.
So that's my
Mhm.
Royals rant.
Yeah.
Except the Angels. The Angels, they get better when they get eliminated from the postseason.
Yeah, we as soon as we get eliminated, we turn on the burners and we just win out. Like the day we get eliminated, we win out, and then it's like,
Yeah.
damn.
Where was this 30 games ago?
Okay. Speaking of the Angels, we're moving to the AL West. Another controversial.
Yes, sir.
I think this is going to be controversial. I have an A+ pick for the Rangers.
I do too.
Is that not
They're
I got an A
controversial?
minus.
Had a great
I'll say
offseason.
A. I'll say A.
I'm pretty close to there. I got an A minus.
Yep.
So yeah.
They're
I
gonna
think
crush the West one of these years. It might be this year.
I
It
was
might be
like-
next year. It might be the year
This
after.
year?
They're
Oh
gonna
my
kill it.
God.
you're right.
Watch them run the table.
was-
They just go on a crazy run. Yeah.
They could.
Go
I
ahead.
was like,
Neal.
this team needs some starters, and then they just got a bunch of starters, and I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Like,
They
all
needed
Semien and
pitching. They
Seager.
got pitching.
If
Yeah.
Semien and
Only
Seager
thing it
produce
was, like-
what they're expected to,
Yeah,
They're
this
lights
is going
out.
to be a good team.
Rangers are killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only thing I
Semien
can
started
argue
out
is, like-
trash last year, and then he just picked it up. So
Yeah.
they got the hitters.
Exactly.
They got the pitchers. Now
I
they
mean,
just got to
they got
start
Jacob
winning.
DeGrom. That's a hell of a move for any team to make, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
It's
best.
bold for sure.
You could argue about the best starting pitcher in MLB. So
Yeah. He would be the best starting pitcher in MLB if he wasn't injured all the time.
if he was on the mound, yeah.
Whatever. That's not really preventable,
Facts.
and there's not really anything you can do.
Yeah,
so
you're-
Well,
best.
I've been saying it. The
Maybe the
Mets,
Mets
I
were
don't think
screwing
the
up.
Mets trainers treat the pitchers very well.
Yeah.
Because I've heard rumors that they like overpitch their pitchers. And I mean the fact that the Mets are the only ones that seem to have this chronic starter injury, like
true.
Scherzer going out, DeGrom going
Yeah.
out, Bassett going
That's a good
out,
point.
like this
That's
is
facts.
not it's happened for years. I'm a strong believer that the Mets are doing something wrong. So I think going to a new team with different trainers and different staff might bring out maybe a better DeGrom than we've ever seen. Who knows?
And something else interesting
Yeah.
Who
there
knows?
is
Good
there was no
point.
physical issue, you know? Like when who was the Japanese player that just got there was just news that came out about one of the Japanese players that came over that they saw an issue with his physical. And they decided to
don't
sign
know.
him anyway. So that stuff gets leaked. Like the Rangers didn't see anything with Jacob DeGrom's physical that they thought,
Yeah.
damn, we should really
So
step back. Like if healthy
he's
players
the-
like Carlos Correa get their contracts voided because of physicals, then
Yeah, DeGrom's fine.
DeGrom might. I mean, I don't
Mhm.
know what the Rangers' development staff looks like for pitchers because they've kind of just been shit for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
I think the last good pitcher they had was Nolan Ryan.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm
kidding.
Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan.
That guy was a legend.
What a legend.
Is he in the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame?
Should have
yet?
won a Cy Young.
Yes,
He's
he was
doing
a
well,
Rob.
man.
What team is he with? He should be an Angel.
He's with a lot.
I
Yeah.
think he's with the
He should be
Angels,
an
the
Angel.
Stros, and the
He
Rangers.
should just
Oh my
be an
God.
Angel. In the Hall of Fame.
The AL West team. Yeah.
That man should have won a Cy Young. I don't know how it didn't happen.
That's wild.
That
That guy was crazy good.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know how he didn't win a Cy Young. Like, not one of those seasons was good enough for it. You kidding?
crazy.
maybe it was just one of those things where it's like the who am I thinking of?
Like
Where-
Shohei Ohtani last year.
27
where it's-
years. Holy shit.
Like Aaron
Every year
Judge.
he was robbed. Every year.
Like Aaron Judge, you know?
Huh?
Like Aaron Judge in 2017 should have been MVP,
Oh, the MVP.
but
yeah.
Jose Altuve was just better.
Little shrimp.
And I'm not gonna lie,
little shrimp took it.
this past season, Shohei Ohtani should have been MVP.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if the voters were taking into account, well, I guess there's not really a statistic, but I feel like Shohei Ohtani was objectively the better player out of the two,
Yeah.
and
Same.
Yeah.
and
More
then it was
valuable.
just
Judge
voters
just hit
fatigue.
home
most-
runs.
So like if
He was
the
the more
voting had been
valuable
fair,
player.
if the voting had been fair last year, I feel like Shohei Ohtani would have won, and Aaron Judge would have got cheated again, even though twice he's had MVP caliber years.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's facts. Yeah.
He's what the hell? Nolan Ryan has 4 teams.
Yeah. I didn't know he played for the Mets.
I didn't know he played for the Mets either.
Play for the Mets.
Yeah.
Well, it's New York NL, so yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's weird. That's so
27 years though is absurd. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude threw like
How longevity
110 pitches every single game at 100 plus miles an hour for hella years.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just
Got him,
they
man.
just don't make them like they used to.
Nope.
Sounded
That's
like an
facts.
old
My
guy.
thumb hurts. I need to sit out. Yeah. I have back cramps. Help me. Yeah, you're out for 2 weeks. Yeah.
I hope
Total
we-
workhorse. Yeah.
Let's talk a little football.
We got-
Travis Kelce
we s-
on Thursday before the AFC Championship game was ruled questionable with back spasms.
Yep.
Was that a tactical move?
Honestly, could be. That's a good point. Kind of throw the team off.
Never know.
If you listen on New Heights podcast, it doesn't seem like it. He said that he actually was like fucked and he didn't know if he was gonna play.
Yeah, and
Well-
apparently happened on the last play of their Thursday practice. The last play.
Oh, that's
Turned
tough.
to catch a he went like this to catch a pass and he just like
Oh.
yelled and went down. He just
Oh.
fell over. Yeah, I don't know. Travis Kelce's kind of old, so
Broke
he's
his
an
back,
ancient.
I mean, we still got workhorses. Charlie Morton like broke his leg in the World Series and he kept
Yeah.
going.
That's true.
True.
That's true.
Max
Or like
we got
Scherzer
wasn't
pitching
well,
with a
though.
black eye.
Scherzer.
Yeah. There's some guys who will tough it out. Those are the real pitchers.
And like Max Scherzer being a freaking dumbass, pitching in Game 5 of the NLDS, he's like, nah, coach, I got this. I'll tough it out. And
Doc,
then
I got it.
he closes the game, sure, and then it comes his next
Yeah.
start.
I don't feel so good.
He said, Coach, I'm feeling great. I've never felt better. Put me out there. And then he really
Next day,
wasn't.
Coach, I
feeling
feel
like
awful. Shouldn't have done that.
that. Yeah. I guess we still do have guys like that. I guess Mad Bum is kind of one of those guys, huh?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sandy goes out there, pitches almost
Sandy
9
is
every game.
also-
He's pretty good. They're just rare, but they exist.
They're there. Just less.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What do you guys have for the Astros?
I said a B.
Anyone else?
I got an A on that bad boy.
I have an A as well. They're the same Astros.
They just won the World Series.
Yeah,
they don't really need
They just
anything.
won the World Series. They didn't really lose anyone. They didn't really gain anyone. I guess they lost
Yeah.
Trey Mancini,
Yeah.
but he wasn't really.
He didn't bat for them at
Yeah,
Yeah,
all.
he was not really
He
a
just
part
sat on
of
the
their
bench.
team. So
they replaced Trey Mancini with Jose Abreu and
Jose
kept Michael
Abreu.
Brantley.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
even there because he was injured. So,
Yep.
if anything, they got
Always
better
good to
somehow.
Yeah.
Astros
I mean-
continue to amaze.
The only thing is they lost Verlander, but they have like prospects, so that's why I gave them a B.
Yeah,
And Pena.
true.
Pena coming up
Pena,
big last year
yeah.
was.
Oh yeah, they got
Huge
prospects
for
and
them.
stuff.
I can't believe they lost Correa and got better. That's like
That's
the craziest part
crazy
about
to
last
me.
season.
How did that
Is that
Yeah.
Pena stepped up? Like, wild.
They're like, you want to leave? Okay, bye. We don't need you.
I think a player everyone's sleeping on this year, Christian Javier. This guy's gonna have
Yeah.
a good year.
No one is sleeping on
No
him,
one's
bro.
sleeping on him.
Everyone's saying he's gonna win the Cy Young. Everyone is.
Yeah.
Only casual fans are sleeping on him. People who
Yeah.
just don't know
Okay,
the
yeah,
game. that well.
gotta put it out there.
That's true.
I'm sleeping
You're
on
right
him.
though.
I'm not sleeping on him. You'd be stupid.
He's
dude.
garbage.
Me with the Astros.
Facts.
That's me when the Angels play the Astros because I know it's going to be 45-0 at the end of the game. Like, the only
You guys
benefit
go
of
for
the
the
new
hot dog.
the only benefit of the new schedule is that we only have to play the Astros 13 times. That's
Yeah.
That's the only good thing.
Oh my god.
Chance to win a little more.
Yeah, we have the chance for 3 extra games or something. 6 extra games.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, the Astros won the World Series. Not much to say there. I give the Mariners a B-. I don't know if they got better.
Mariners, I said a B.
Yeah,
I give them a B.
Yeah.
They got Teoscar, they got Colton Wong, they got Hummel. I don't know. It's fine.
Pollock.
They're a bunch of okay guys.
They got Pollock?
Pollock wasn't good though.
Pollock wasn't great.
No, they got
He wasn't good,
Pollock. Oh.
They leave LA and they suck. That's how it always goes.
Yeah.
And they traded away Jesse Winker. I don't know. I feel like Jesse Winker
Not
was
the
a
best
huge
move for that.
clubhouse presence for them, too.
Yeah, you're right.
He was good on the field. He
I
seemed
don't
like
know.
one of those. He was definitely one of those high energy guys because shit went down in
Yeah.
Anaheim last year, and he gave us the double bird.
Yeah.
Like he.
Well, maybe the front office saw that and they were like, "You're done next year. We don't like that." I don't
That's
know.
stupid.
Could be some
though.
PR
Like,
shit.
The Mariners'
It could
whole
be,
season was based off the
yeah.
fire. You know,
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying maybe.
yeah. I bet that's
is
what the.
making
I bet that was part
sense.
of the decision for the front office, but that's a stupid decision.
Yeah, they lowered value in him or something.
Yeah, I don't know if the Mariners will make it back.
I don't know either, but I really hope so.
Damn.
It was exciting last year.
I hope they don't.
I think they lock up the 2 spot.
Wow.
I hope the Mariners go another 20
spot.
years.
I think the Mariners. Oh my God.
Holy shit! No,
Dude.
please, I can't take it. I want them.
That's a terrible curse. I mean, they have a good farm system, right? From what I've seen, it's well, it was
it's
good,
like
and then
mid.
they had a bunch of prospects who just are playing now. I don't know. They're gonna be good.
They had it
They have-
way better
they
in
have pitchers
2020,
until-
but then people by the likes of like Kyle Lewis weren't as good, and I think
Yeah.
it kind of like lost value when
left.
people realized it
Bleacher
wasn't
Report
that
ranks
good.
them 21.
Okay.
So not
Yeah,
sure.
like
They
they were
lost
better.
everyone.
hmm
Yeah.
So win now or nothing.
Yep.
Uh,
That'd be good.
so I don't know. I kind of hope the Mariners miss the playoffs. I kind of have a deep hatred for them.
That makes sense for you,
Oh, right.
Yeah,
but
kind of have a deep hatred of them.
Every other fan base wants them in. Yeah.
That's so facts. They're America's team.
Like,
Who's
minus
the
Angels
America's
fans.
team this year? It was the Orioles last year. It was the Mariners the year before. Who's this year's America's team?
I think it might be the Orioles again. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be.
with the prospects
That's
and everything.
like just
yeah.
like a sweet little kid that you want to do well.
There's like no National League team, so yeah, it's probably the Orioles.
Yeah, that's facts. There's no. I mean, I guess the Cubs could be, but they're not my team.
That could
Yeah.
be, yeah. That's right.
They
Fuck
could
the
be.
Cubs.
Exactly. I don't like the Cubs.
Yeah, Cubs are mid. Plus, they're not going to win this year anyway, so
Yeah.
zero chance to make it to the playoffs. I gave the Angels a C+, and that's because I'm an Angels fan. Like, I feel like I'm biased, and I should have given them worse. I think the Angels are C+ at
C
best.
plus is good.
No, I think it was way better than that.
Really?
Yeah, I think they
we
got
didn't get any
Hunter
bullpen arms though. Like
We
an
didn't really
outfield
do
of
anything.
Hunter Renfroe, Mike Trout, and Ward is pretty good in my opinion.
It's okay.
we
I
don't
think
need
the
an
shortstop-
outfield. Our outfield was one of the best in baseball.
Oh,
Hey, just let me evaluate it, okay? Just let me evaluate it. I think the middle infield is the big issue. That's what's holding them back. And if they got a middle infielder, I think I would have graded it higher. But the issue right now is just injuries. But I think with the roster you have, like these were the best moves you could have made, factoring in your injury. But yeah, I think the bullpen. You're right. That's probably a big piece that they're missing. And Brent Phillips probably wasn't the best move.
Brett Phillips was not a good move for us, I don't think. I mean, he's our fourth outfielder, and he was atrocious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
supposedly he's been seeing the same hitting coach that Taylor Ward has been seeing, which is, I mean, that's like hopeful. Like you obviously hope that Brett Phillips gets better. It's not one of those things where there's zero chance. Like Brett Phillips has been decent before, and like he could go back, but doesn't seem likely. Like the Rays are one of those teams where it's like they're crazy player development, and they're really good at squeezing the most out of their players, and they DFA'd him. And if the Rays DFA you, I think you're just dead in the water. I don't.
Yeah.
I think if this team just added some middle infielder, it would just be like way better.
We
and
could
I
have
think
did.
way
gotten
more.
like
Gio.
Yeah, I just want more. It's just
we should have
Gio.
picked up like Gene Segura or I mean,
That'd be a good
That would have
get.
been a good deal for sure.
I don't know
Yeah,
about pursuing someone like Correa, but there were definitely some people that we could have gone after. And I mean, David Fletcher is pretty good. If we could have just found him,
True.
if we could have found Fletch a second, just someone, in
Yeah,
anyone, not a nobody.
another middle infielder.
Yeah, just a someone that I think that could have stepped up the Angels game a little bit better. But I don't know. We didn't really decide to pursue anything we actually needed, and instead signed Mike Trout too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I think this is going set up. Although I think they're still going to disappoint us.
Drury
Yeah, I
is
think so.
I think it's
I
gonna
think so.
Drury is projected for 756 OPS. So, like above
Alright,
average.
So serviceable. Yeah,
Yeah.
serviceable.
Um.
We'll see. It's the injuries,
I don't
man.
know.
They just keep bugging the team.
Well, every team suffers injuries. Every team suffers it. Like the
Yeah,
Dodgers
but it
had
can't
an
happen to Mike
injury.
Trout.
The Dodgers had an
can't happen to
injury-ridden
your-
season last year, or like more so than the Angels. I feel. Right? Who got injured? Like Andrew Heaney, Tyler.
Heaney,
Didn't Tyler Anderson get injured at
Bueller.
some point? Bueller was out.
Anderson was-
Dustin
yeah.
May was out. Like that's like 4 crazy good starting pitchers, and they were all just out for various points.
Yeah.
Of the season.
but
And
they
you guys
came
had
back.
111 wins, right? So
111.
Yeah.
they did come back. That's true, but so did Mike Trout. Mike Trout still was like 3rd place in home runs in MLB.
Just saying, you sign Anthony, what's his name? Rendon and Mike Trout. Like they got to be on the field.
Mike Trout was
Yeah.
on the
And
field.
if they're not,
Mike
Yeah,
Trout
for way less,
playing 112 was not that big of an issue because he still hit 40 home runs and won a Silver Slugger. Like
I know
Mike
Mike Trout
Trout,
out there. Like you don't have a backup. That's what I'm saying. Like
That's-
the people starting your positions have to be in the positions, and if they don't, there's no one behind
They're
them.
screwed
For the
up.
Angels,
Yeah.
this is true.
yeah.
Good teams.
It's like imagine a soccer team without a goalie. Like your defense has to be good,
that
or the
happens
goal's made.
sometimes.
Yeah.
If the keeper
Know
gets
what I'm
red
saying?
carded, they just throw in some random dude as goalie. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like with many other teams, Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Astros, Mariners, probably the Rangers even at this point. Like there's guys there. Mike Trout,
Yeah.
if he's on the Yankees and Mike Trout gets injured, there's a guy there that can take him up, that can fill his
Mhm.
position and not
Oh,
go
yeah.
0 for 45,
They'll be good.
right? I don't think Mike Trout being injured is really the issue. I think it's more along the lines of Brett Phillips is our 4th outfielder. That's
Yeah.
awful. It's
Yeah.
horrendous. And our
But
infield is there if everyone's healthy the whole season, but it's baseball. Like, no one's healthy
Yeah.
the whole season. I guess we have Luis Rengifo as a backup, which is fine, actually. I'm actually okay with Luis Rengifo being a backup guy. That's actually chill with me.
I know teams that just have the starters, and that's really the only people who play those positions, and they do great.
Like who?
There's not
What
really
teams?
There's mostly like minor league teams that I can think of, like not like platoon teams, like not obviously upcoming teams like Orioles and Guardians. I know those teams, but like and not Rays. I'm trying to think of a specific one. No, not like those teams.
Guardians? Guardians have depth.
Similar to yeah, I said not those teams.
Oh.
Similar to the Mets, I think I could say, where most of the players play their positions and there's not really much switching around. If you know what I'm trying to say. And they do successful because those players are really the only ones playing. They're not really a depth team like the Guardians, where it's like, or the Dodgers are actually a really good depth team, where like a player has 3 positions, you put them where you want. You know,
Yeah.
it's easy to move it around. Where the Angels, like that person pretty much plays that spot, and you can't really move them around. So it works. It's obviously more difficult.
Yeah, and I think the Angels' way of doing it too. I think the Mets are. I think they have guys underneath. Like I know they don't have that same flexibility that the Dodgers have, where like guys can play all over the place wherever. Like, Gavin Lux is a primary infielder, but he's an okay left fielder too, or whatever. You don't see that with the Mets, but I think they have like guys on the bench that are there for them, that can.
I can't.
Let me
I can't
see.
think of many bench players that could fill in for the Mets. Not gonna lie. If I do, it's like some little dude who, in my opinion, isn't that good. Probably similar to Iglesias coming in for the Angels.
The outfielders for the Mets
Like
right
who's
now.
coming in for first base if Pete's not there? Like
Hang on.
you know what I'm saying?
For outfielders, they have
Vogelbach.
Mark Canha. He's good. Starling Marte, Brandon
Mhm.
Nimmo, and Tommy Pham. So that's a
That's good.
that's a solid outfielder. Danny Vogelbach.
Are those all their backups?
Danny Burgers.
No, they have another. They have Khalil Lee in the outfield, and then they have minor leaguers. This is just their active roster. I'm just looking at active roster right now. Let's see. I don't know who could come in for Pete. Polar Pete.
Owen.
I don't know the
No
Mets
one.
roster
There's just-
well enough to know.
There's
who
just
plays
some
what.
players that just play every day. Like,
Yeah.
there's no one really filling
Yep.
that role, and it works. It's just the Angels aren't really that lucky where those players are there every day.
Yeah. I don't know. The Angels and their injury management is kind of atrocious too. Like with Mike Trout last season, he was kind of coming off his injury, and then they put him back in, and then he just got re-injured because they just put him back in.
I remember
and it's
that.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
tough
going on,
stuff.
bruh? Why are we doing this?
Literally.
That's the Angels talk.
Come on.
And we all know what happened with the A's. They traded away their star catcher, and they got mid prospects in return.
Prospects.
There were two
That is a
star catchers in that deal, and the A's got 0 of them.
Yeah, that's tough.
They removed one.
They got
That's a D- to my
they
book.
got
That's a D-.
Hornswoggle on that deal. Yeah.
Yeah, just barely not enough
A's will be in last. In
Yep.
in the West
Yep.
for sure.
for a while.
I would bet my life
For a while.
savings on that. Yeah.
Bet your life savings. Do we want to talk overall rankings?
Yes to that.
Yes, sir. I got my rankings up.
We want to start divisional? Let's do divisional. AL West.
Divisional.
Astros 101-61.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 104.
Yeah.
Basically
I'd
the
be
same.
We're in the
number
same
one.
ballpark. Astros.
I didn't do the games, but yeah, I have them
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah.
Oh, I always get the games, baby.
Yeah, you
Okay.
always do that. I was doing it.
And I do
was
the
bored
math.
last
I
night.
make sure it adds up.
Oh my god.
Do you actually?
For every team?
For every team, I total the amount of wins every season should have, and then I total how many I have on my thing, and I make sure that each team has the correct
Damn.
amount of
You
wins for
put
the whole
way
season.
more effort into this than I did.
Dang.
Yes, sir. So the actual amount of games played matches, and everything's all good.
Damn. That's crazy. Mariners, I have at number 2. 80-74.
I got them at 2 also. Yep.
I feel like this
I got
one is a toss-up.
them-
Coin flip for sure.
I think they'll do better because they got what's the starting pitcher's name? What's his name?
Castillo.
Castillo mid-season, but now they have him for a full season.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah,
that'll be very beneficial. And I got them 93. I think they'll pop off. I think they'll do good.
90? Damn.
I just
okay.
think that
Same
with
here.
Jesse Winker
Yeah.
and Abraham Toro got on there a little worse in the offensive category, and
I think
Yeah,
they
they
just
lost
didn't contribute much last year.
They lost a
I
little
don't
bit of
think they
firepower,
did
but
that
yeah.
good.
You're right.
So I have them less
See.
wins than last year, but still definitely in
Yep.
contention for the wild card. Rangers, I have at number 3.
I do too.
Over 500. I have them at 72. Or sorry, 72 is not over 500. 82 and 80.
Okay.
That's a pretty good ranking.
82,
I got the
82
Angels
and 80.
instead. But for the Rangers, I have 87 and
I
75.
can't put the Angels up. I just can't do it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
I'm not an Angels fan, so I'm not as depressed as you guys. So I can continuously
Real.
be hopeful that the Angels will be
He's-
good
he's
every
drin- He's
year.
drinking the Hopi up for sure.
Yep.
Lay
I
off
don't
the
get
Kool-Aid, Neal.
sad
Come
if
on,
it doesn't
Neal. Lay off the
happen.
Kool-Aid.
There's
Neal
no
wants to
loss.
see his little brother
Yep.
succeed.
Yeah. Damn, that's a first.
Let's go.
Meanwhile,
I
we
got-
just
I
hate
got
you guys
Eagles
with every
88.
fiber of our being because we will never be what the Dodgers are. We might be if we get a new owner, but that's not happening anytime soon.
I got the Rangers 87. I think they're going to be a lot better.
Yeah.
Wait, you have the Angels above the Rangers, and you have the Rangers at 87?
The Angels have 88. It's by one game.
No.
Holy
way.
shit.
No, that's way
88
too high.
wins?
Angels
Damn.
are not getting 88 wins.
Even
Guys,
if we
let
go,
me be hopeful.
I don't know about
okay?
that.
Okay.
you
Just
can
let
be
me
hopeful. I'm just expressing my thoughts, and my
That's
thoughts
crazy.
are feeling. I think the Angels
Yeah, because
could
you're
go
depressed that you
500.
get fucked by the Astros every year. I'm just being a little happy boy who's like, yeah,
Okay.
maybe you can.
Damn.
Okay. in a 60-game season, they might be like whatever the percentage 88 wins is. But let's be real. What can go wrong will go wrong with the Angels, and they're not gonna hit anywhere near that. So,
hey man, I'm like 2 minutes away from the stadium. I'm gonna be going to games, and I just want to support it, even
I'm
if
going to
they,
games
even if
all
they
summer, dude.
I was
even
at
if
the
their
game
record is
that Taylor
backwards.
Ward ran into the wall, the
Got
one that
injured.
ended his MVP season,
ooh,
and I
MVP
watched
season? That's a
our
little-
season die.
That's
When
a little
he ran into
copium
that
right
wall.
that's
there.
tough.
He was on an MVP run.
Yeah, I don't think
And-
he would have stayed on it. I think we would have. I
And
don't think
we
we
were
would.
like,
I don't think we would have
man.
fucking collapsed the way we did if he didn't run into the wall. But I also don't think he would have been MVP,
We're saved. Go time travel and make them not hit the wall.
bro.
They win the
Yeah.
World Series.
Don't do this. Yeah.
It's the domino effect. The domino effect. Moving
Butterfly
Taylor
effect.
Ward from third base to outfield. Angels
Lost.
Angels Stadium fucking catching on fire and the team falling into and all the fans being put on suicide watch.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just being hopeful. It won't happen, but
I feel like the Angels ceiling is like 2 above 500.
no, their ceiling's higher. They just will never reach it.
You know what? I think our ceiling is 95 wins.
Like their ceiling's
Yeah.
high. They'll just never actually play.
If no one gets injured, if no one gets injured and everyone produces the way they're supposed to, we could have a 95 win season. Especially if we get a good 6th rotation guy,
Yeah.
which we won't.
Your
because of the
capacity's
Angels.
here, and then every season you play here.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like you know those like I don't know what it's called, but like those number lines where you have like the little quartile boxes on it, and then there's like the little the things that go off. I feel like the Angels box is like right here, and then there's like a line that goes all the way out. It's like this is the maximum value, but this is the average and expected values. It's like way down here.
Yeah.
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 A's I have at 68 and 94. I feels a little optimistic though.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
same.
trash.
It is optimistic. I have the same
Yeah.
as you, but one less game. So yeah, same. We'll see.
And they're just bad. They don't really have good prospects. They don't really have good stars.
Yeah.
They don't.
If you say bad, you win. You're right.
Yeah. AL Central. I have the Twins in first place
Same.
at 88 and 74.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Damn.
But before
Close
we
wins.
move on, before we talk about the Twins at all, I also have the Guardians at number 2 at 88 and 74.
So are they tied in
It'll
yours?
come
or
down to
what?
the wire.
I think this will come down to the head-to-head matchup, and I think the Twins will win in the head-to-head games, and they'll come out with the exact same record. I think it's going to be the same
Damn.
thing that the Braves and Mets did this year.
I have
When's it? Oh, you go ahead.
I got the number 1 team, the Guardians. I think they're gonna do what they keep doing.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Yeah.
Totally reasonable.
My
I
second
got
team.
the,
Oh, you go.
oh,
you
go ahead.
My
Okay,
second
my
team is
number
the
one.
Whites. Shit.
Oh
You
my
guys are both
god.
go ahead at the exact same
Okay.
time.
You shut up. I'm not gonna be polite. You shut up. Let me go. Twins number 1.
Wait,
92
no.
and 68. Guardians 2 games behind, 90 and 72. I think it'll come down to the wire as well by 2 games.
Okay.
It'll be close.
All right. Yeah. I have Guardians number 1. I got White Sox number 2. I think firing La Russa.
What the?
I think.
Fuck kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Explain yourself.
It's only-
Explain yourself.
It's only like by a few games, but I think like firing La Russa is what even without them last year, like for a small little portion, like they were winning a lot of games. That TLR. So
Dude, you
I think that's gonna happen.
You
I
really
they're
think
gonna
Big
pick up a little
TLR
steam.
is a -7 wins above replacement manager? There's no way he's -7, dude.
-7 WAR, man.
You would be surprised, but I think
There's
they can.
no
they
I
can
would
way.
be surprised.
games.
I would be surprised if it.
I gotta put it out there, but losing a dinosaur as your manager is always a plus.
That's
so I'm
true.
gonna put them.
Plus, but
I'm gonna put them over the Twins right now, but only like a game or two.
Do they have
It's
a manager
close.
right now?
Yeah, I think it's like it might be like the Angels, like an interim.
No,
Phil
I think
Nevin's
they
not
have a
interim
manager.
anymore, though.
Phil
Yeah.
Nevin is.
I don't know why we signed him,
that's-
but
top 10.
Pedro Griffel. What
That's
the
another
hell?
reason I think the Angels are mid.
All right,
no
yeah,
one manages the team.
yeah. Watch the White Sox be good.
White Sox are going to win the World Series now that I have them predicted to not.
Yeah.
make the
Maybe
playoffs.
Andrew's right. Last time he had a hot take, he just proved us all wrong. Like, yeah, the Blue Jays and the Phillies, they got this.
Oh yeah, dude. I do not get enough credit for
Andrew's
that.
last hot take was
Blue Jays.
the Blue Jays are going to sweep the World Series.
I didn't say that.
You
I said they would
almost
be
said
good.
it. You said they would be the best team in baseball and that they would probably win the World Series.
Yeah.
They got destroyed by Seattle.
But I was right on that Phillies take, so
Yeah, true.
You were.
credit for that.
I was. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Equals out.
down on the Phillies at the beginning of the season because I hated the way that they play the game. Like I still kind of do. Defense is fun. I like watching people make plays. So the Philly strategy of fuck defense, we're just gonna hit the ball really far is like, I don't know. I don't want to see that.
It works.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Too bad. We win.
I have the White Sox at 80 and 82 under 500.
Okay.
83.
Yeah. Tigers I have at 62 and 100, and Royals I have at 50 and 112.
Yeah.
Hey.
Tigers were too. Just lay it down. Lay it down.
I got the Tigers at 69 and the Royals at 60.
Nice.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
You're a little more optimistic about the Royals than I am. I mean, Yankees won 99 games, right? Or were they a 100-win team? I think they won 99.
I think they were a 100-win team.
I think they got 99 last I looked up. It was like solid, like just 99.
I have them to win one more game. I have them to go 162.
Okay.
I have them to repeat the exact same record.
Nice. I think their addition of Carlos Rodon is +1 WAR, and then that's the summary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
got him
re-signing
sitting there.
IKF though.
Yeah, sleep on that one.
Negative 1,000 war.
Exactly.
What is IKF's WAR? It's got to be positive, right?
Terrible. Stinky.
Isaiah, how do you?
Point
There we
one.
go.
ISAIAH.
He had a 3 WAR season last year. Not sure about
That's
that.
way better.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if his glove was that beneficial.
Take him back to Texas, dude. He was actually good there.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I don't.
That's
Yeah,
facts.
Was he a twin before? He came over with Sanchez, right?
I think he was
was a
part of
twin?
the Sanchez deal.
I think you're right.
It was like a 3-way trade that like happened
Oh, it
over
was
the course of a
three-way
day.
It was the 3.
Oh,
shit.
It was,
Yeah, you're
he
right.
came from Texas to the Yankees.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know. Carlos Rodon will help the team out. I think they
Yep.
get more wins. I have the Jays at 92
Oh
and
yeah,
70.
I love Rodon.
I got the
I
Jays
wanted
number 2
Rodon.
also.
Yeah.
I got them number 96.
Okay.
They're gonna be pretty good.
6. Damn.
Yes, sir. They're gonna do good. This is their year to
I
do
see.
good.
Where's
and
their-
lose
This
in
is
the playoffs.
this is a sequel. This is what they're gonna do.
This is the
Yes, sir. They got the. I
What-
was
Oh,
only hating on them, so I was like, "Where's the starter?" And then they got the
They
starter.
got the
Okay,
starter.
and I'll give you credit. Give you credit. You're gonna be good.
Could
I
happen.
believe in them now.
It's not out of the question.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly.
They have a high ceiling.
I have the O's at 89 and 73. I think they will be well above 500 this season.
They
Well
will
above.
be. Yep.
We like matched
got-
on that. I got 88.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, Neal and I are like the same person right now. We're chilling.
Literally.
I mean, they have the number 2 prospect in all of baseball, making their opening day roster. They have that one catcher guy. He's supposed to be
Adley.
pretty good. He's
Woman.
supposed to be okay. You know, maybe like the best catcher in baseball next season.
I saw something that said Cal Rayleigh was going to be the best.
I don't know if the big dumper
Cal
has that.
Big
Raleigh?
dumper.
Oh my
I don't know if the big
God.
dumper has that in him. I'm not gonna lie. Neil, what jersey are you wearing?
Trevor
Oh.
Bauer.
Just got a charger. I'm wearing a custom, like my own last name on it.
Oh, cool.
Are you gonna be drafted
It's
soon?
the only one. Yes, sir. First overall. Let's do it.
Sick.
First overall draft pick.
My Mookie's at the dorm, so I didn't wear it.
Rip.
I have the Rays at 85 and 77. I
They'll
think they
be
will
over
also be
500.
above 500, but I don't think they'll compete for the division.
Yeah.
I got them at 80. I think they're just not going to do good for some reason.
Yeah.
I just feel it. They could, but I don't feel it.
The Rays are just, I don't know. They're weird. I can never tell what they're gonna do.
So weird.
Like when they have a
Yeah,
bad
okay.
roster, they seem to do well, and then when they have good players, they seem to do kind of just fine. It's weird.
Yep.
And I have the
I
Red
love
Sox well under 500 at
Yep.
74 and
They're
88.
gonna
Yeah.
75.
That's a good one.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm.
The Red Sox are just not. They didn't get a whole lot better, and they were already not great last year. So that puts them in place to be bad again.
Lackluster team.
Yeah. NL West. I have the Padres
Alrighty.
at 106 and 56 at number 1, and I have the Dodgers at 101, 61 in second. Thoughts?
That's really realistic. I have the Padres number 1 also. Okay. And I'm a Dodgers fan.
Not a real
all right?
Dodgers fan. Not a real Dodgers.
Oh my
Fake
god.
Dodgers fan because
Ranking
I'm not-
teams above your
yeah.
own team.
Dude, I mean, you look at what they have. Like, they literally have a former MVP who, sure, ringworm, but yeah, he's going to be good this year. You got Xander Bogaerts. You got the pitching. The Dodgers, they lost a lot of talent. You can't argue with that. I don't know. And all these prospects that we have, they're, like, really unproven. So I want them to be better than the Padres, but right now, I don't know. We'll see. They got to get those prospects to be good. So...
The Padres might be good on paper, but the Dodgers are just still better overall. They're the best team in this league, like no matter in this division, and I think they're just like nothing can stop them, man. They're just gonna find a way. Like they lost Trey Turner and they lost some pitching. I got them at 101, so I definitely see them losing. Like they're not gonna be 111, obviously.
Yeah, I
but
also have them at 101.
I still got them in the
have
100
Padres with
wins.
More wins.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be that good.
I feel like the Padres are going to be really good in the regular season, and I think they're going to get shit on in the playoffs by the Dodgers. If the Dodgers play them, I think the Dodgers will shit on them in the playoffs.
That would be nice. I want a little revenge.
That's
That'd
just
be
the
so
feeling.
nice.
Same. That hurt me last time.
Got
I have the
shut
D-backs at 500.
down. I got the D-backs number
D-backs?
3 too.
I have the D-backs at 500. No more, no less.
That would be a positive season for them.
Yeah. I think they can do
I
that
have
for
them
sure.
at 83, but I got the Giants at 85 above them. So they're like pretty much
The
similar.
Giants?
I have the D-backs above the Giants, too.
Yeah.
I do too. D-backs over the Giants.
I don't think they're that good yet. I'd wait one more year on the D-backs to do that.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to put them this high, but I'm drinking the hopium on the D-backs. It would be really fun if they were good.
It could happen the other way. Definitely could.
Yeah.
I can see that.
We'll see.
Rockies.
Rockies are number 5.
Yeah. The Rockies are number
Shit the
5,
bed.
there's no doubt.
Yep.
59.
Gavin is leaving us.
Yep, I have to go.
All right.
Our time with
So-
our honored
Good
guest
one.
I
is
bet your
over.
rankings were great.
Catch you around.
I have pretty much everything you guys are saying.
Yeah,
With a
we're all
couple
in
differences,
consensus.
but
We're going to be the predictors
Yeah.
of MLB for sure.
I think we have a pretty good.
We know the
Pretty good
script.
set.
Manfred,
Yep. It's
Manfred
been
just
leaked.
showed us.
Bro, I was about to say Roger Goodell. Wrong sport, buddy.
So
It's been
Is it
leaked in
Rob
every sport.
Manfred?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I said Rob.
Oh, never mind.
I thought I heard Roger for a second, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it sounded like you said Rob, good, Manfred.
Okay. Anyway,
They're both
get out of the
equally
podcast. Get out of
so-
the podcast.
All right,
leave.
thanks for having me.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, sir.
He's gone. There we go. He's gone.
Oh my god.
And we are cropped again, baby. Let's go. Oh, I
Hell
just
yeah.
moved the frame. I'm the
Seamless.
greatest. I might be the greatest producer in podcast history. Andrew, you're not really in frame, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
Andrew's eyes.
I'm big. I got a big head, so.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And you're also really
That's
close.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Brewers?
Producer didn't like that.
Brewers or Cardinals? Brewers or
Brewers.
Cardinals?
I got Cardinals number
Cardinals.
1.
I have Brewers.
I got a hot take in this division, guys. Just saying.
What is it?
Let's hear it.
Cardinals 95. The Brewers will shit the bed and trade at the deadline and be 79 and 83.
Wow.
Wow, that is an
Damn.
interesting take.
I can see
I
it.
think they're just
if
gonna
they
be like,
suck.
we're fucked. Let's trade all our starters because they're good and get something in return.
I mean, like the Brewers, I
think
feel like this is like their last like little like glimpse. Like Yelich, almost winning MVP.
Mhm.
All these guys are like holding on. So if they lose, yeah, I can see them selling. That, yeah.
Exactly.
I have the
That's a good
Brewers
point.
at
So I
88
think Burns will be on a
74,
different team.
winning the division.
You have the Brewers winning the
what
division.
the-
Holy
what
I
the
do.
shit.
hell?
I do. I do.
What kind of
Oh
Brewers
my
Kool-Aid are
God.
you
I
drinking?
do. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's the Brew Crew.
Damn.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the Lose Cruise.
They don't have a
The
lot of
Lose
hitters.
Cruise. Well, they
Yeah,
don't need
the
to have
Lose.
a. They don't need to have a super high. They don't need to hit that crazy. Like the pitching might not be That's kind of a variable in my estimate.
Uh,
If the pitching does well and the hitters do okay, the Brewers will win plenty of games.
I thought they were going to win that last year just based on pitching alone. I learned my lesson, and
I knew
Cardinals
they weren't going
just
to
are
win it.
gonna win.
Everyone
Yeah.
doubted me, and I was like, it's Cardinals' year, baby. This is their year. They're a
Yeah.
good team.
I did
Caught
make a
me
funny
there.
take that the Cardinals would like make it to the World Series in one of our first episodes.
Oh my God! No one caught on to that.
I didn't.
It could
That
happen.
obviously wasn't my prediction. I'm not
Yeah.
taking credit for that, but I don't know. The Cardinals just do weird stuff.
They do, yeah.
The Brewers were
That's
86 and 76. So me having them at 88 and 74 is not like crazy.
It's not crazy.
Oh, you're right. But why do you have the Cardinals so low?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just do.
Okay.
I just do.
Makes sense.
I
Got
think
it.
they lose the magic. I think they're not playing for their guys anymore. I think
Ryan.
Albert Pujols is gone, and I think Yadier Molina is gone, and I think everyone is depressed and sad, and they're, I don't know.
The
Ryan
depression.
helps
I
I
don't think they're actually depressed. I just don't. This is a weird take by me. Like the Cardinals definitely have the potential to win the division. The Cardinals,
Yeah.
I feel like, have
We both
potential
have-
to be a 100-win team, but
Could
Yeah.
very well be if things keep going.
I don't
Let's
know.
just have hot take.
The vibe I get this season is that they're an 87-win team.
Oh,
Vibe I get, the Brewers suck.
yeah.
That's kind of fair.
Same here.
I have the Cubs
Just
under
feel it.
I have the Cubs
79
3.
and 83.
Yep.
I think I overvalued them here. It says 85,
Holy.
which could happen. But
Yeah.
I think it'd be better. Like, that'd be
85.
the higher end. Like, that's probably their
85.
ceiling. in my opinion.
Still, yeah.
That's
I
probably
would
their
say so.
ceiling. I would say no more
Yeah.
than 85 for them.
Yeah, it definitely could go lower. Could tweak it by next month. But
Yep.
I don't see them contending. I still think they missed out playoffs. But
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just think the Brewers are going to do that bad that I put the Cubs too high.
I have the Pirates at 79 and 90 because they're not great.
I got the Pirates 4.
Also at
Mhm.
4.
Yeah, I got them around that area ish.
We kind of covered
Uh-huh.
their team in the little off-season ranking because, I don't know, there's not that much to talk about for them. They just signed like 2
Yeah.
decent guys that are old, and then that's it, really.
Mhm.
The Reds, I have them at
Um,
65 and 97. They're another very losing team in my books.
Yep.
64 and 98.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't really have anyone. Hunter Green could put up some numbers for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave up a lot of runs last year. That's the only thing.
But
But
he's
He's
only
good.
been
He's
cooking.
good.
Like he's
Uh-huh.
gonna be an elite guy in no time for sure, unless he gets
He
injured.
just,
unless he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He throws gas though.
He
like
throws
every
gas,
pitch.
which you're automatically a little concerned for those guys that throw heat like
Yeah.
that as a starter.
yep.
He's like eerily similar to like Aroldis Chapman on the Reds. Like I don't know, just in like a starter role. It's kind
Yeah.
of scary.
Yeah.
You know.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
I don't know. I could see him also modeling after like a Jacob deGrom kind of guy or a Noah
Yeah.
Syndergaard kind of guy. I feel like
Hope so. That'd be sick.
they have
Yeah.
that vibe to them. But anyway, that's about all the Reds got going for him right now.
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah. Moving to the East, we have the Mets. I have them at 99 and
Yep.
63.
I got the Braves number 1. I just think they
don't-
continue
That
winning.
could happen.
That could
That
happen.
could
I
very
don't
well
see it though.
It'll be close. It's the Braves and the Mets. I think the Phillies are.
Oh, it's
They're
neck
behind
and neck. They won the same amount of games last year, man.
Yeah.
I
I got
despise MLB for ruining 163. Like that would have been
Stupid.
electric, dude.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy.
Oh, so fun. Yeah.
Act, man. I like
We
it.
had there. It was what was it? Cubs and then some other Cubs Brewers, right? And then it was
when
Dodgers 163. There were 2
oh,
160.
in 2018
Dodgers Rockies and then Cubs.
Yeah.
Brewers. Yeah.
went to that one. It was fun. I got the Mets 105. I think they're just gonna really pop off because
Uh-huh.
they signed like the entire Avengers cast. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be a good team. I think they outwin the Dodgers, even though I think the Dodgers
I
are
can see
better. Like
that.
as an overall team.
Bruce Banner
because
signed to
they're
the
just
Mets.
not good. Smash.
I bet that guy could hit a baseball pretty far. You know, like.
Same. He'd
The
probably hit a mile.
Oh my God! Holy!
What do you?
Wow.
What?
An
What'd you say?
NBA trade just came in. Big trade.
Oh, we got to end this podcast so you can go live on
End it right
LeBron
now.
on Half Court Headlines.
Breaking news.
By the way, if you guys are
Holy
watching this, go check out Half Court Headlines.
Check out Half Court Headlines.
yes.
I'm gonna
I've
post
actually
this in
watched them.
Foot
They're pretty
Pros.
I have the Mets at 99-63. I already said that. I have the Braves at 95 and 67. So I think they're both going to be up there, and I think they will be wild card teams for sure.
Yeah.
I got the Braves even out winning the Dodgers at 103. I think they're just so good.
Yeah.
They have a really high ceiling. This is probably close to it, but
Yeah.
I think they're capable of so much. And the only thing I could be like, oh, there's a little issue there is like the starters, like their number 5 guy might be a little weak, but like other than that, this team's just amazing.
I feel like I'm taking into consideration the divisional aspect a little too much now that there's less divisional play. Like I'm like, oh, the Mets and the Braves, they're in the NL East, so obviously it's going to be a little tougher for them to win games, but it's really not because there's hella like they play every single team. That's crazy. These guys are going to play the Angels for at least 3 games.
Crazy.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
They're
I think it's cool
guaranteed
to
wins.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, every
sure,
team
whatever.
against the
Whatever.
Oakland Athletics. Free 3 games.
Free 3 games.
Woo! Yep.
I'm really curious what the A's final record is going to be.
Like 2 and 160.
That's 260.
What was the worst season? Like the most losses? I feel like the Mets did it, right?
In the era of 162, it's like 44, I think. I looked it up last night and I forgot. I was actually curious.
We played 162 games
Let's
since
see.
like 1965. So that makes sense.
1899 Cleveland Spiders, 20 and 134. That's definitely not, but it's close.
Yeah. That's not 160 games, but that's still really bad.
It's the worst winning percentage.
Yeah, worst winning percentage for sure.
MLB started playing 162 in 1961.
Okay.
The losingest season after 1961 is the New York Mets in 1962. They went 40 and 120, so they must have got 2 games right now.
Oh my god.
Dude, they went 40 and 120. Oh my god. Their winning percentage was 250. That's awful.
Weren't they like created around that time? Like their first year?
I think that was close.
Their first season was like that year, I think maybe.
That was their first season, yes. That's tough. Damn,
Didn't they
that's
win the
tough.
World Series like a few years ago too? So that was like
They won the World Series in 1969.
nice. Yeah,
Bro,
that's impressive.
In 7 years, they went from being the losingest team ever in 162 to winning the World Series.
Team.
That's crazy. That's fun.
Woo!
Unfortunately, that was billions of years ago, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah, I remember T-Rexes.
I have the Phils at 89 and 73.
Yeah, I got Phillies number 3 too.
Yeah, I got them 92. So that's
Okay.
like
Same
about
ballpark.
the same.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they
same
won,
area.
what, like 88 or 87?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
I
like
think it was
a
87.
couple games over 500.
They were 87.
So I think you get Trey Turner, you do a little better.
Yeah.
in my
Yep.
opinion.
And
Makes sense.
they
Just a
lost
bit.
Zach Eflin, so I think the war between those two players kind of balances out, and then you end up, well, not balances out. I think that you end up slightly more winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Makes sense.
Marlins I have at 79 and 83. I think it's the same thing as last season, where they're like technically a good team, but they just can't. I don't know. They're just not great. They just don't really have it in them. You know, they don't got that dog in them.
I got them at 86 wins. That's a little generous,
Wow.
obviously, but
The
I don't think
reigning
it'll, like-
NL champion.
You got to the
Yeah.
bottom of the list and realized you
That's
had
fair.
too many wins left distributed, so you gave them to the Marlins.
no, I think it could happen. I just don't think it'll like reach anything, like no playoffs, nothing. I think it's just gonna be like another disappointing year where they have great people like Alcantara doing stuff, but they got Arias, and my whole thing with the Marlins was they had no offense.
Yeah,
So they got a little bit, and that's why I was like, okay, they'll do better than last year,
that's fair.
but we'll see.
I respect
Won't
that.
be
I
that great.
respect that. I have the Nats at 57 and 105. Easy 100-loss team.
That could happen.
Easy 100.
Do you have the Nats? Do you have the Nats over the Marlins?
I have the Nats under the Marlins.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have the Marlins too.
It'd be insane if you didn't. I got the Nats at 61 and 101 because they're bad.
Yeah.
They stink.
If this team has less than 100 losses, I will be stunned. I will be flabbergasted.
Same. I'll be impressed.
I'll be absolutely befuddled. I'm trying to come up with more synonyms as this goes on.
Hornswoggled.
I'll be total bengled.
Yeah. That concludes our divisional rankings. What are your top 5 in the American League?
Top 5. You go, Neal.
Okay. So I have the Mets as the most winningest team, but I have the Dodgers as the number 1 team because they're deeper.
Damn.
And I think the matter of 4 wins doesn't make them like the Mets a better team, especially when I notice they always choke at the end and in the playoffs. So Dodgers number 1, Mets number 2, Braves number 3, Padres number 4, Cardinals number 5.
Wow.
Interesting list.
Which I think is pretty good.
It's solid. It's a good list.
Yeah,
I'll go.
I think it's right in that order.
All right. Be ready. Your mind's about to be blown. I have Padres number 1. Shocking, right?
Overall?
Dang.
In the NL.
Yeah.
I guess it could happen.
Padres number 1. I got Braves number 2. I got Mets number 3. It's going to be close between these 3 teams. And then Dodgers number 4. Cardinals number 5. I don't know. I don't. Sure, these prospects are good in the minors. I just don't think right now they're going to really do stuff. It's going to be close.
It's just the prospects, though. I think the actual players that we have are good. Like Mookie.
Yeah, I know.
If you look at each position, it's not just the prospects. It's Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, J.D. Martinez.
They
got actually have good players. We'll only have 2 prospects probably to back or put our backs against. I don't think this will be a prospect team. We're not like the Orioles where we're I hope the prospects are good. This is a good team, man.
I think the Mets for sure are better than the Dodgers right now.
They
better
I
guys.
can see that argument.
Same with the Braves too. It's all close between these teams. I just think the Dodgers aren't the best, but yeah.
I think almost the top 4 is 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D.
Yeah.
They're all just that good. I can see it in any order.
I would agree with that.
Fair.
Yeah. And then the fucking Cardinals are 5.
I have.
They're almost under them.
I did 6. These are my predicted playoff teams. Also.
Okay.
I have Mets number 1, Padres number 2, Dodgers 3, Braves 4, Fighting Phils 5, Brewers 6.
Okay. I can see it. I can see the Brewers.
Okay. Yeah, just different order.
Brewers sneak in at the end.
It could happen.
Different order. Brewers win the division instead of the Cardinals. That's really all the difference is.
Yeah.
I mean, the Phillies are odd. The Phillies are. I feel the Phillies are easy top 5, but that's just me.
I think they just missed out. If I did 6, they'd be there.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't know. I feel like the Phillies are better than either team in the Central, which.
Yeah.
That's a little
move
iffy.
Them to the Central.
It could be 50-50 if you move the Phillies to the Central. I feel like they win hella games, but I think the way that it works out, it's not crazy to think that the Brewers or the Cardinals or whoever will be
move
better.
The Phillies to the Central, they win because their competition's way easier.
Yeah, true.
That's for sure.
And I mean, if we go by raw seeding in the playoffs, the Brewers literally cannot be number 6 in this ranking. They'd have to be number 3 because the wildcard teams automatically get worse seeds. But whatever. In the American League, I have Astros, Yankees, Blue Jays, Mariners, Twins, Orioles. This is a really fucked up list.
Damn.
Jack,
Twins or holy shit. Jack, oh my god.
I kid you not. Our 1 through 5 is the same.
What? Bro,
wow.
the
exact same.
Crazy.
Jesus.
There's no way you have
Team
Twins
for team.
5.
Holy shit.
I have the Twins at 5.
That's wild. Damn.
That's
okay.
What else am I going to put there? The Orioles?
You put the Orioles there, or you could put, I don't know, one of the other divisional contenders. You could put Guardians there for sure.
That's crazy.
Guardians.
I
You can put the Guardians there.
I got Astros, Yankees, Blue Jays, Guardians, and Mariners. Those are my top 5.
Another acceptable one.
Thank you.
I feel like you could also throw in the Texas Rangers in there if you're really feeling silly.
I don't know.
I feel like they could be in there.
You could.
I feel like they could. I don't
You gotta
know
be
if
able
it
to
would be
throw 'em in.
smart.
That could be good.
But But you
Yeah,
definitely
we'll
could.
see. I hope they're good. I just don't know right now.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
if
can
they
put it
trade
in, and I'd
for
be like,
Arson
you're
Judge,
wrong.
they might.
That would definitely be a
Arson
take that
Judge.
would bring some debate, but it wouldn't be one of those takes where it's like Blue Jays win it all next season, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's facts.
Let's conclude the episode with one more thing.
Okay.
We have your World Series predictions.
Ooh.
You gotta have.
I made an entire bracket, baby.
You gotta specify
my-
who the home team is. You have to
Go
specify
ahead,
who
Neal.
the away team is, and you have to specify who will win and in how many games.
Okay. I think Neal should go first.
Go, Neal.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
first.
go
Okay.
ahead. The entire
Um,
bracket.
So I'll save you all the details. I'll just keep it short because I don't want to. I will say though that I got Mets 1 seed, Dodgers 2 seed, Cardinals 3 seed, Braves 4 seed, Padres 5 seed, and Phillies 6 seed. I'll just say that for the NL. AL, I never get the AL right, so you don't need to hear it. And then okay, so biased pick, but actually not that biased. I got the Dodgers and the Astros making it.
Who's the home team?
Ooh.
I want a rematch. Home team, I'm gonna go Astros. They'll get more wins.
Okay.
They're gonna have a better year. If I had to pick an amount of games though, I'd probably pick like 6. Dodgers in 6.
Dodgers in 6.
Damn.
Dodgers in 6 over Astros. I'll tweet that out tonight.
Andrew?
Do it. I got the Dodgers making it also. Okay. I think
Biased fucking people. Come on, guys. Let's figure it out.
It's realistic.
think,
They can do it.
because it's a different like philosophy now. They're not like a Goliath. They're not like kind of like a little like sleepy team. And they still have like great players. You got Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, all those guys, and the prospects. It's gonna be good. I think this is the year though. This is the year for the Yankees. I think with Rodon, they got a pitcher.
Okay.
They got the hitters. You know, I could see it. Dodgers over Yankees in 6. A little throwback rivalry. Yeah, I could see it. But yeah, and the Yankees are the home team.
You think the Yankees get past the Astros this time?
No.
Yeah, I think so. I think they do it.
Okay.
Because Rodon is like the
Okay.
piece. I would love to see that.
I would love to see
But
the
they
Yankees
got
beat the
swept
Astros.
last time. Rodon's just 1 game win.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fun
I
though.
I don't see the Yankees beating the Astros in either the DS or the CS whenever that matchup happens. If that matchup happens, I mean, you never know if the Yankees get eliminated in the wild card round. That would be a little crazy, but
Oh my God.
I have my World Series prediction. You know, in the MLB playoffs, like baseball's kind of random. It's like there are matchups where sometimes things just happen certain ways,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah, like I didn't think the Phillies would
unlikely
make it.
teams can make it all the time. The Angels won the World Series as a wild
yeah.
card. The Marlins won the World Series
The
as a wild
Braves
card.
won it in
The
2021.
Braves. What was their final record? Like 88 and
It was something
88
around there.
wins
Yeah.
like
It was
that, right?
pretty bad. I'll look it up. Not bad, but like World Series winning. Braves 2021 record. That team was looking at a solid 88 wins, so it's
Okay.
serviceable.
So I'm thinking something similar is going to happen with the team that makes it from the American League in this World Series. I have the Blue Jays making it as the away team,
Oh,
winning
Okay, it
one
could happen.
game against the home team, the New York Mets.
ooh, that's a spicy pick.
Oh,
I
Mets-
haven't heard that one
Mets
before.
over Jays in 5. That's my
Mets
official
over Jays
World
in
Series
5.
prediction.
So
That's
and
a good
Jays will
pick.
be
Uh,
Jays will be home.
Jays will be away. Jays are away.
That's right.
Jays are away. Okay. So Mets are home. So it'd be 1 in New York.
I think we all have good picks. Those are like really good.
Yeah, we're all different. That's good.
Yeah,
Variety.
that is a good variety. Well, when one of these teams makes it, when the Astros make it, Neil will be right because we all know the Astros are
Yep.
gonna fucking make the
That's
World
facts.
Series because that's all
How
they
many times
do.
have they made it in the past 5 years? It's insane.
Crazy.
They made it to
Just
the
wait.
ALCS like 7 years in a row.
A lot, yeah.
The Chiefs dream of
ALCS,
becoming like the
yeah.
Astros.
Yeah.
Just wait, though. A cheating scandal from last year is going to come up, and that second World Series is going to be invalidated. So,
A World Series would never be invalidated. It is just a piece of metal.
You're right. You're right.
There's no
You're
sense
right,
in
Jack.
taking it
Thank
away.
you. That
There's
opens up my eyes.
Fucking hell, bro. What an idiot. What is my guy
Our commissioner
talking
needs
about?
to go.
The commissioner needs to go, man. The Houston Astros have been...
Piece of metal.
The Houston Astros have been in the ALCS 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. 6 consecutive.
They've been really close 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
They've been 1 series away from the World Series. That many times.
Yeah.
They won it.
And I think they've actually been to it.
Dude, they
5
beat...
times.
What the fuck is this? They beat the Yankees 3 times.
Jeez.
In 6...
2017, 2019, and 2022.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's
Damn.
Wild.
That's crazy.
I'd love to see
That's
a
what I'm
Yankees
saying,
win
like, they
over the
had-
Houston
Yankees.
Astros.
Yankees are not getting over the Astros,
They're
and
not.
if they do, then I don't know, a miracle happened, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very chance if it happens.
We'll see, though. A lot of things can happen. I'm predicting
Yeah, I
everyone
know.
on the Astros to get injured. Yeah. That's the
It's been
only.
tweeted.
That's insane.
That is the only way the Yankees
I'll
beat
tweet
the
it out.
Astros.
And pinned. If you guys
Right.
want to check me out, the official Twitter for me is @_Jackaboy. That's JACKBOI. This tweet is pinned to the top of my profile. Leave it a like so that it'll be. I want to be trending when this happens. In mid-November, when the World Series ends, I better be on trending. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hope you are.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. When the Blue Jays make it to the World Series.
Oh,
Because that's definitely
we'll see it happen.
Well,
We shall
thank you guys
see.
for a great episode.
Fun times.
We have no idea when the next episode's going to be. We haven't thought about it. We haven't talked about it. It's probably not going to be that soon. Might be, I don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe we do every other week or something like that until the season starts.
I'll be fine with that.
And
Yeah,
I'd like to
whatever
go
we
back
can think
to our
of.
Monday schedule. Our Monday schedule works really well with the way that the games line up in our recaps and whatnot. So we'll see what we can do, and we'll figure out if Mondays work later. Thanks for the great episode. It's been 2 hours. We're chilling.